Hello, everyone. We are doing more of that Ace Attorney. I'm a little tired from work today, but we are gonna bowl anyway. Gonna be just fine. Hello, Carrie. You don't have anything honest to say? Just say lie then. Tell me a couple sweet little lies. Huh? Well, or tell jokes. That also works. Let's just immediately swap over so people can hear everyone.
That's not even a lie, though. Unless the typo counts as a lie.
That is, wow. Very rude of you to say, Carrie.
For fuck's sake. No.
Also not directed at anyone specifically, so it could be literally
And it
anything.
still wouldn't be a lie, no matter which one of us it's directed at.
Hello, Trix. Thank you for the headpads.
Hi,
Appreciate
Trex.
it.
Hope you're doing okay.
Hello, Lunaris. Thank you for the headpads too. You're talking to the man.
No.
Can't type while you're logging. That's completely fine, Trix. Hope you're doing alright. Hope you're doing better at least.
Hi,
Alright.
Trex. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, thank you for being here. Oh, fuck you.
Oh my.
Just disable that. Just disable that
Immediately.
right off the gate.
Immediately. Well, fair enough. Maybe it'll wake me up a bit.
Bro said he's tired. He knew what to do.
Then I was tired, immediately get fucking push-ups. At least everyone else gave me headpads to help me. And crap nodded.
Yeah, Vice.
Nice. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We good. We good.
He did it.
Not even a problem. You'd have to throw the blanket away. Thank you for the headpad, Ian.
No.
Thank you for the nut crap. Okay.
Stan, how many nuts?
As for as many headpads there are, nuts
Oh
are
my.
cheaper than headpads.
That is admittedly true. Okay. Let's get started on this again.
That's a jump scare. Hello.
Hello,
Oh, I didn't turn on the thing on Discord yet. Hold up.
He's not actually looking at the screen. Good.
This is great.
Sorry, Xworth.
Also, yes.
I didn't mean to get you in trouble.
Don't worry about it. This is my problem, not yours.
Why?
I'm not interrupting anything else.
And he did this.
Okay, so yeah, I'll come back later.
Wait a minute. Is this? I think this is the wrong place.
No, I think it's
No,
because
that's
last time
right.
last time it was with a different character. They're doing the
Oh.
haha, it's happening again.
Oh, it's the same joke again. Okay.
Yeah, last time it was with Lana and Emma.
Wait, Detective Gumshoe. What is it?
Where he was Carlton.
Well, out of nowhere, pal, making a detective run all around while on duty. And to top it off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals.
A cock log each time. True. I take it Lana's having you run errands again. Okay, we are we are admitting to it. Fair enough.
Let me tell you, this is the last time, pal. Here, she asked me to give this to you if there was a break in today's trail.
Evidence law. Ashton was talking about this just the other day. Just give him a law book. That is a.
Why does it look like a children's fiction book?
Because it is.
Evidence law for dummies.
Yeah.
Evidence law for Gumshoe.
You must note the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule number 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so.
You could at least take some evidence, Law. Really? Yup.
Nope.
Chief Prosecutor also wanted me to give you a message.
A message.
She said if you're planning to take him on, you're going to need this book.
I guess I'll need to give this book a thorough read. Yeah,
Sure, it'll be like 2 paragraphs.
pretty much.
Doesn't look like that book will do you any good now, though.
Well, let's have a look at the book. Rule number 1. No evidence shall be shown without approval of the police department. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial.
Ha! I'm pretty sure half the evidence has not applied to these rules in the whole game.
There is no second page. This is all there is. It's literally just 2 paragraphs. You're not wrong. It's just 2
Amazing.
sentences, actually.
The last. All that's left now is the Chief Prosecutor's sentence.
That's where you're wrong, detective.
Huh.
Haven't you figured it out yet? Why I'm still sitting in that prosecutor's seat? Despite all these allegations being thrown at me?
Because it's your job,
Yeah.
Mr. Edgeworth.
The real trial today hasn't begun yet.
What else is there left to do? Your credibility has been all but ruined with this forged evidence you were unaware of.
The second page is...
Run that sentence back, Gumshoe. Notice something.
Yes, Lunaris, that is exactly correct.
My god.
It's just 2 full pages of Phoenix and Judge.
Just doodles from the judge.
Yeah,
And a guy found out you unwittingly caused a man's death. And now you're telling me you want to do more? You'll be kidding me, pal.
you're missing the point, detective. Lara didn't murder Detective Goodman. She merely stuck a knife into his dead body. That means the real killer is still out there.
What?
And we're going to expose him, no matter what it takes. This case has hurt too many people. It's time to bring it to an end. February 25th, 12:52. District Court, Courtroom number 9. Oh yeah, this meant me. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Skye. Mr. Edgeworth,
Yes, Your Honor.
the inquiry committee is planning to impose harsh penalties for your actions.
Relevance?
Thank you for the news, Your Honor.
Yes, well, normally this is where the prosecution calls for the witness, but this isn't easy to say. You see, there is some concern that you, Mr. Edgeworth, may have
Struck a bargain. You think I may have manipulated the witnesses?
I didn't say that. It's just, you see, everyone has been talking and...
Very well, Your Honor. I have a solution.
A solution?
That being the case, the prosecution will allow the defense to call forth all further witnesses.
What? But there's no precedent for what you're proposing.
Since when have you guys cared?
Undeniably, this is an unusual arrangement, but a very effective one. It will prove that I haven't struck any deals with the witnesses.
I mean, the weaknesses will still be the same, no matter who's calling them.
True. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? Unbelievable. It was found a way to continue the trial. Very well. The defense accepts the prosecution's proposal. Then it's settled. The, defense may now call forth the next witness.
Mr. Wright, You do realize this is your last chance. If you call the wrong witness, this trial is as good as over.
The defense courts. The time has finally come to bring out the real murderer. It's
It's Gumshoe!
we bring out me. We can bring out Gumshoe. Bring out the fucking victim. We're going to have a seance and interrogate
God.
Oh,
Bruce
God.
Goodman.
Wouldn't be the first.
Oh, good lord. Yeah, this is the guy. Damon Gant. The defense calls Damon Gant to the stand. Damon Gant? What does he have to do with anything? As the defendant's partner 2 years ago, Mr. Gant has first-hand knowledge of a crime. I feel we should hear what he has to say about it.
As luck would have it, he should still be in the courthouse. He would also be the least likely to have been manipulated by me in any way. Wouldn't you agree, Your Honor?
True. Alright, bailiff. Please escort Mr. Gant to the stand. No,
Would
carry. Do carry on. Where are you going?
Demon pussy be wild.
Demon pussy do be wild.
Wow, y'all. Witness, please state your name and occupation.
What is this, some kind of practical joke? I was just on my way to lunch.
Got it.
Fuck your lunch. Your name and occupation, sir.
Murphy, are you sure you want to do this?
Your name and occupation.
So you want to play hardball, eh?
Please, Mr. Gant.
Fine. My name is Damon Gant. I'm the acting chief of police.
Now then, Chief Gant, the court requests to hear your testimony.
Alright though, with the grim face.
First, clear up this SN9 incident. Carrie, every single fucking witness who've ever taken the stand in this game should be held in contempt.
You have to be RP, I'm so sorry, 1 second.
If people were to be put in contempt, every trial would be like 2 minutes.
Every trial would be 2 minutes and every single defendant would be proven guilty. Yes, but him also because... No, fair enough.
Oh, you mean that time when Lana's sister murdered that prosecutor? Personally, I think it's been made pretty clear already.
There are still some things unaccounted for.
Oh, like what?
Except for the parrot. You've got a point, Lunaris. The parrot is the perfect witness.
The parrot wouldn't have even ended up on the stand.
The parrot is amazing. Hello, bar. I had to do it again.
I loved it. Like the role you played in all of this.
Son, either you're very brave or very foolish. You're aware, of course, that the police chief has all kinds of weapons. What?
Yeah,
He's just threatening him?
Yeah, but like, I can't tell if he's like being metaphorical or being like, oh, the chief police just have kinds of like weapons at their disposal, or he means it literally.
Either way, it's a threat.
Yeah, either way, it's a threat. I was about to say, like, is he threatening me? Excuse me. I guess it's the chief of police, whatever.
Weapons?
Sure, take my testimony, for example. I don't have to give it if I don't want to.
What? Is that true? I'm afraid so. The chief of police has the right to refuse the testimony.
Why?
That is literally untrue. Police weapons are his weapons.
Why?
Lunaris, every single type of weapon you can think of. Metaphorical, real weapons.
Yeah, that fucker has both.
He's loaded. I don't know what game it is, but I was watching someone play one of these where the younger fella But this one, the lady you were questioning was wearing a living swan. She should be held in contempt too, but I allowed her bullshit because she was funny. See, that's why we allow most of these, because it is objectively very funny.
Objectively, like 90% of these people are not funny.
Okay, they're subjectively very funny. I find it funny.
Of course, such an action carries with it certain risk.
Don't worry, I'm not here to hinder your trial. Just remember, if this turns out to be a big waste of time, don't say I didn't warn you.
Very well. The witness may now begin his testimony. Also, technically everyone has the right to not testify. They can just plead the fifth.
Yeah, there's consequences to not testifying, though, which what Edruth was
Obviously, yeah.
The fucking happy face is what gets me. Such a fucking evil bitch.
As I recall, Neil and I were questioning him that day. To make a long story short, we slipped up. That power outage didn't help either. When I went to my office, I found Lana there. Apparently she had already arranged the crime scene. As you can see, I had nothing to do with the forgery.
Well then. That's fast. Is that when Dark was arrested?
He was lying on the floor unconscious.
I do envision throwing the evidence logbook at his face. I wonder why. Why could we possibly want to throw that at anyone's face in this game? Couldn't tell you. It could be
steal his glasses.
Any number of reasons. Ah.
Jeez.
Emma's and Neil flying. It seems Dark bumped his head.
Oh, thank you for that, Lunaris. That is very kind of you to put me on that list. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you for telling me, Carrie. I see. Everything seems pretty clear. If a police chief has the right to refuse to testify, then I'd better hit him hard and fast.
Okay.
It's a 9 incident. Long story short, we slipped up. Our outage didn't help either. That's a very non-specific.
Power outage is also very convenient.
So the two of you ran immediately after him, right?
That's right, but Dark made it to the elevator first. So Neil and I split up.
Wait a minute, sorry, there's a power outage. The elevator...
Yeah.
He went upstairs and I went downstairs. I guess you could say he got lucky.
What's this about a power outage?
Oh, that. The elevator stopped all of a sudden and I got the shock of my life. Well, probably not as shocked as Neil was when that knife went into his heart, though.
Jesus.
Use an ass, holy shit.
That's not funny.
Yeah, like... what the heck?
Found Lana there. Apparently she'd already arranged the crime scene.
How would you know she had arranged if you...
Yeah.
If she told him, they covered up together, basically.
Yeah.
That is true.
Could you tell us what you saw?
It was a shocking sight. Neil and that serial killer were lying in a heap on the floor, all tangled together. Dark was also lying collapsed on the floor. Oh, sorry.
Phoenix Dark was also lying collapsed on the floor?
Yes, apparently he hit his head and was knocked out. Next to them were those two poor girls.
Lana and Emma.
Lana cradling Emma in her arms. Looking back at it now, she must have already known what her sister had done.
And she'd already arranged for crime scene? I want to hear about this one too. How can you know that?
Because of the victim's body. It had already been moved.
So that means... you found the body near Lana's desk?
That's right. I think you said earlier. It was my suit of armor that really stabbed the prosecutor.
Yes.
Anyway. As you can see,
So the things that don't add up here are the two things we found in his safe, right? The evidence list and the piece of cloth.
I think we have to show whatever is forged.
I think so too, yeah. So you're saying that the forgery had already taken place by the time you arrived in your office?
that's exactly what I'm saying. I can understand how Lana must have felt. But moving a body and hiding evidence are inexcusable no matter what the circumstances.
Is that how it really went down?
Staring at the witness won't do any good, Mr. Wright. If you're going to stare at anything...
Stare at me, you beautiful man.
Yeah, it's gonna... You're better off staring at the court records. Oh, okay, that's the... basically look at the...
Ruffy. Always the smooth talker.
Which piece of evidence ties Gant to the forgery? Lana did admit to forging evidence. But that can't be the whole truth. Somehow I've got to link Gant to the incident.
I think I know, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna let you see if you can...
Let's see.
It's definitely the last statement, but
Oh,
I don't know.
Thank you for the push-up tricks.
Okay, why?
Oh my God.
Sorry?
Why are you all like this in the chat? I'm calling you out.
Like you wouldn't do it, Stan.
They want
I
it to
haven't
be
done it.
a swole little plush.
Yeah, right, you don't do it, you encourage it instead, and you do 50 nuts at headpads.
If you're gonna
I do
stare at it,
encourage it
stare
by
at
being
these nuts.
reverse psychology.
Oh my god, I'm gonna read this out loud. If you're gonna stare at anything, stare at these nuts. Let the record show I consent to Mr. Wright staring at my massive testicles, Your Honor.
Fuck you, Gary.
What the fuck? Carrie,
Fuck.
do what I can't, Bellatrix,
Fair
no!
enough, fair enough. I'll do it. I just had to get the laugh out first.
No.
Thank you for enough, Lover.
When in doubt, blame the crab right next to my beautiful profile.
1, 2,
Sloppy!
Encouraging this. It's your
5, 6, 7.
Can't blame everything on me.
Oh,
Put me on
really?
trial. Put me
We're
on
doing
trial.
good. We're doing good.
I'm gonna put you on this trial.
Alright, what evidence do you have?
I don't need any because we don't need any on this fucking game.
Fuck, he's right.
Get this fucker to jail.
He isn't your president, Carrie. He's literally not your president.
Look them in the eyes. I blame Obama, not my president. So, Mr. Crab, where were you on the night of the 10th? Yeah,
I
yes, and
was
where were you?
with the ghost stream with Ruff and Eon. There's a stream board to prove it.
That is true. That is literally what you said. I mean, it's the evidence list, right? Because half of it is gone.
It was found in his fucking list on his desk. Asshole. I really like Gant and hate him.
It's great, yeah. You claim you had
I
nothing
hate
to do.
I hate a lot of Ace Attorney characters, but I do like Gant.
I do like Gant. So.
I like your voice acting of him. It's fun.
Yeah, it's good.
I don't know about that.
It's true.
You claim you had nothing to do with this forgery. But I'm afraid that is a claim you cannot back up.
Explain yourself.
Several pieces of evidence were found in your office. Take this list, for example. That's the list Emma Sky drew her picture on. This was discovered in your desk. Not only that, but a piece of this jar that had been sitting in your office was found inside your safe.
So he just broke into his safe and admitted it.
That's the thing. Like you did. That's the problem. Though they're literally admitting that they broke into his office and like they found this evidence, but I don't know if it's considered legal. There's a problem.
No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department.
Yeah, but I think that's gonna come up.
It was found where? You see, Chief Gant, these articles of evidence uncovered in your office are both concrete proof that you also played a part in the illegal investigation. Chief Gant, what is the meaning of this?
Oh.
Only one crime at a time on this trial. I think we have done multiple crimes at once, multiple times. Both in this and the last case. Illegally obtained evidence isn't admissible typically anyways, I think. Even if you were to try and pre-approve. Yes, that is correct. But the amount of evidence law and law in general we have broken during Ace Attorney, let's just say that is the least of our problems.
Also, we just literally have to convince the judge, and
yeah,
Bro is mentally 2 years old. He's a defense attorney who may even rival Worthy.
Yeah, that has happened in Denmark too, Flubber. If it's obtained illegally, you cannot use it. That is not allowed. So you admit to it then, that you were involved in the forgery.
Who, me? Or do you mean you?
Me? Why would I have anything to do with that?
Well, you were the one who snuck into my office when you found this evidence.
I knew it.
Prosecutors aren't the only ones capable of forging evidence, you know. Defense attorneys can do so too. Isn't that right, Rido?
However, Detective Gumshoe was present during the investigation.
Reverse, you know.
Worthy, my boy. Not even detectives are exempt from the law.
And you are. Why is he telling everybody, oh, everybody forged, not me, fuck off?
Rest assured, Dick will receive his due punishment.
That's a fucking screenshot.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you will beat Dick up. That's so...
Resolve, what the fuck?
No one punishes Dick but Edgeworth. Come on now.
Yeah, yes, Flubber, that is the end goal. Yeah. What? If Detective Gumshoe's salary drops any further, he'll end up paying to work.
He get fired already?
Yeah, I thought he was gonna get fucked.
Yes, well, in light of the detective's presence, please give us your testimony regarding the pieces of evidence found in your office, and the relation to the forgery that took place on the crime scene.
My. Kids these days no longer know how to put 2 and 2 together.
What an ass. Like...
Behold, this is the first character to ever been right about the judge's age. He is indeed a child.
Just 3 children in a trench coat.
Yeah.
Let's see, what was it now? A jar fragment and a list? For all I know, you could have planted them in my office. Anyway, you can't prove when those pieces of evidence were discovered. If they were found after Dark was convicted, then they're worthless. There's no reason I'd participate in a forgery. Rearranging the crime scene wouldn't help me out in any way.
Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. When investigating the crime scene, you should have been more careful to observe protocol.
You do understand that I am the chief of police, right? There will be consequences.
Oh.
Indeed, I believe I will press charges, so you won't make the same mistake again.
My apologies, Chief. But would you mind waiting until tomorrow for that? Today is, well, you know.
Alright, Archie. In return, though.
I know. That place, right?
What the fucking friends?
Yo?
What is this?
We have 2 ships in this courtroom? Huh? What are these guys? Telepathic? Oh, we're not gonna delve into that any further.
It has to be the last one.
Not.
Yes, Lunaris. Yes, indeed. This probably is, yeah. I think pressing of these are gonna give more context, though.
Yeah.
Good.
This is a
Thank you
very
for that,
nut
Gary.
heavy stream. Someone
It's a-
needs to clean the floor.
Too many nuts. Oh. That's not necessary. What do you mean by that?
This is all purely hypothetical, of course. But suppose I did place those items in my safe. Such an act wouldn't necessarily constitute forgery.
If concealing evidence found at a crime scene isn't forgery, it's not.
I'm not through speaking yet, righto?
It's too many. Oh no! Don't remind me of the cacti. Do not bring that up back up. That is
Cacti are a good time.
curse knowledge. Curse knowledge.
God,
Find
Stan,
me,
not
uh,
that.
Find me a mean cactus.
Don't fucking at the cactus, Stan.
Yeah, also, that's literally not what forgery is. That's just withholding evidence.
Which is still malpractice.
Yeah, of course.
It all depends on when the evidence was discovered.
Are you saying this jar fragment wasn't discovered in the initial investigation?
It would appear not. After all, it wasn't listed in the evidence list. For all we know, it could have suddenly materialized the day after Dark was sentenced.
Oh, and wouldn't that be convenient?
Right.
Which one was eating?
Yeah.
Little weekly thinker.
Yeah, let him meet.
1 second. Took a
What?
mouthful.
Oh good, oh good. Yes, it materialized in the safe. It just
My defense is the knife materialized in my arm.
Okay. The chief is talking about a possibility, so long as you can't rule that out.
That's not possible.
Your remarks, however clever they may be, will only succeed in wasting time.
it's just not how it
So is
works.
Like, is he saying to disprove what the fuck Gent is saying? We can't disprove something that happened 2 years ago. We weren't there.
Literally wants us to prove a negative.
Yeah, like, we weren't literally there.
You can't prove it didn't materialize in my safe. Yeah.
Come now, Raito. Think about it.
The reason I participate in forgery? That is not true. How can you look me in the eyes and say that? That is not...
That
No.
is not a good objection, Phoenix.
Because I'm innocent. Remember? Who was it that murdered Neil?
What an ass! Holy shit!
I'm not sure I care for the word murder here. But in
The
the end...
murder trial judge.
Yeah. But in the end, the person responsible for Mr. Marshall's unfortunate demise was Emma Sky.
Well, now do you see?
Lana's about to come up in here and slap him.
Really, Chief Camp? At the very least, there's a one large benefit that you could have reaped from all this.
Oh, I wasn't aware. What is this benefit?
That would of course be the position you have, Chief of Police.
That is true. That was told before.
Oh. The resolution of SL9 of the SL9 incident secured your promotion to Chief. That in itself is sufficient motive.
Oh, oh, that's a good one.
Huh?
Do you really think I'm that incompetent?
What do you mean?
Even without that case, I was already in line to become the next chief. The resolution of SL9 merely sped up the inevitable a little.
Is that true, Edgeworth?
Yes, he was going to be made chief anyway.
Ah,
Be careful when pointing that finger, or you might wind up being what the one pointed at.
So that means... There's only one possible motivation for you to commit forgery. If you didn't do it for yourself, then you did it for someone else.
Don't be silly, Murphy. You know me better than that. There are only 3 people I look out for. Me, myself, and I.
That's a full frame.
There, it's out in the open now. Achi, would you mind if I change my testimony a little?
Wow.
By all means, please do. There wouldn't be any more to come if there wasn't anything into it.
Okay, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Nothing in it for you?
Sorry, but the only person I care about is yours truly. That girl, Lana's little sister, was it? If you think I felt sorry for her, you'd better think again.
You're right, you don't feel sorry for anyone.
Be tough on crime and tough on people. That's how I was raised.
You seem to be relaxed enough on yourself, though.
Ha ha ha. Oh, that's a good one, Murphy.
Could there have been something in it for him? Given his selfishness, would he have helped someone out? He would. True, you might not be able... True, you might not help out anyone for their sake. But if it would benefit you, you might decide to assist someone. Mr. Wright, it appears you're positively determined to portray the chief. As a nice man who likes to lend people a hand. Yeah, that's definitely what we were saying. That's not what I mean. Very well then. Who is the person you believe Chief Gant may have helped forge evidence? Wait. Lana. Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye, the defendant. I believe it's quite obvious in the light of the circumstances. Emma Skye fell victim to an unfortunate series of events. Who would want to help her more than her own sister Lana? And as for Chief Gant, he would also have had a reason to help Lana if she asked him to. That reason, of course, is self-profit. Self-profit? What do you mean? After the SL9 incident was resolved, Lana Skye was appointed Chief Prosecutor of the Prosecutor's Office. The person who arranged this job change was you, Chief Gant.
Yup.
But how would he profit from all of this?
He would be able to use the Chief Prosecutor as his puppet. Essentially, he would acquire unchecked authority over all investigations.
Mean to tell me that despite the Chief's formidable appearance, he plays with puppets?
You're an
Him
idiot!
too? I can have a friend?
He is an idiot. Yeah, look at this time.
Oh, wait. You must mean puppet as in someone being forced to do his bidding. No. Admit it, Chief. You assisted Lana Skye in forging evidence. Your motive to appoint her to Chief Prosecutor so you could control her.
Righto, my boy. You have quite an imagination. Let me ask you something.
What?
Do you have any proof of this? That I controlled Lana? For example, is Lana testifying that I've done such a thing?
Lana... She's keeping quiet to protect Emma. There's no way she'd testify against Gant. I'm afraid without any proof, this all amounts to nothing more than mere conjecture.
Unless... that is also what happened in this incident.
This incident? Which one would that be?
But of course I'm talking about... the murder of Detective Bruce Goodman. The Chief Prosecutor has been acting strange throughout the entire trial. Almost as if someone has been controlling her.
Murphy, you better watch your tongue. I wouldn't want you to get hurt.
Hello? He's threatening us again.
Just what do you mean? What he means, Your Honor, is that Chief Gant is involved in the murder of Detective Goodman. Not only that, but the Chief is also now making Lana take the rap to cover up his involvement. What? Order! 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 I said order! Mr. White, you can't be serious. Huh? This is an affront to the highest ranking officer in our law enforcement agency. To accuse the chief of police of blackmail and murder?
And what about it?
But
Corrupt officials?
is it impossible? It could never happen.
Oh, it's because y'all are buddy-buddies and you don't want to accuse him too bad.
Your Honor, I was merely reiterating what Mr. Edgeworth said in easier to understand language.
It's too late, Mr. Wright. There's no turning back for us now.
It looks like he's the one who decided to go through with this. Can you prove this, Mr. Wright? That the chief, a high-ranking officer of the law, is involved in this murder? Good question.
Regardless of his rank or title, Chief Gant is just a man. The question is he a criminal? I believe the evidence will tell.
I see. Alright then. Let us see what Mr. Wright's got. It better be good. Show us this evidence that ties Chief Gant to the murder of Detective Goodman.
Okay.
Is it finally the fucking King of Prosecutors trophy because he removed the knife from it?
It did update to say the thing was removed. Like if you look at the description, it would update
Against
it to say it was
behest,
removed
yeah.
against behest.
It's that or it's the jar. But I don't think it's the jar. It seems
I
to.
don't think it's a jar either. It's like too wide open on the jar right now.
Are we men?
The broken knife, maybe?
It could be the broken knife. The chance. But I don't think it really tells us anything here, right?
Yeah. Where was the note found that said SL9?
Tricks! Don't spoil it. I know you know it exists. You know I'm working on getting it working as well. You're spoiling. Jack doesn't know. Don't worry, it is coming. I've just been busy these last 2 days.
And you want a spoiler for this chapter?
Sorry?
You want a spoiler for this chapter? I think Gant may be guilty.
No way!
Stan, what the fuck?
I'm sorry, dude.
Well, Chief,
So long as Raito here is tossing out things regardless of their relevance.
how would I know you were for real? How would you? Oh, it is coming, don't worry, Trix. I just don't know how to set it up yet. I need to figure out how to do the toggle. That's all. Busy, yeah. You know.
Mind if I toss something to Aji? This shoe should do nicely. I'll chuck it right at you.
You always were quite the joker, weren't you? Oops. Looks like I got it wrong. Don't oops me. Maybe this boot in the head will knock some sense into you.
Hello? I know it's hard with all that's gone on during this trial. But try to think back to what happened in the evidence room 4 days ago.
Now that you mention it, I did find something during yesterday's investigation. Something that proves Gant entered that room. Oh, wait.
Oh!
What the fucking glove handprint? Come on.
No,
No,
the
it's-
ID list.
The ID list.
I mean,
Because we
yeah.
found out who the fuck the 777 was.
I see. Right then. Let's see what Mr. Wright's got, and it's better be good. Source evidence for Chief Gant. I like that it just goes, no. You're not fucking this one up. We're giving you all the hints. This is the ID card list. Yes, the one that shows who entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. There was one ID card on the list. We couldn't determine the owner of yesterday. 777777777. So not a book from a boot. Yep.
There's no way you can prove that's my card number.
It's your number. What? How do you know? The safe in Chief Gant's office requires
oh my
a code.
God, that's not evidence of it. That doesn't prove it.
Not only that, it's also like, hello, I burgled your room.
That was already established, fortunately.
And that's how I know. I illegally obtained the code you used for everything. By
I guess your shit password. What are you gonna do about it?
a 7-digit code. 7 digits, you don't mean. I'm afraid so, Your Honor. The code was 7 times 7. The same number as the remaining ID card number on that list. Chief Gant, you entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. Oh wow, that's you.
That's the one that's most easy to like say that doesn't prove anything. He goes, oh no, he got me.
Order. Chief Gant, what do you have to say?
Oh, his eyebrow twitch.
Oh, yes.
Nothing.
Yeah, continue pinning yourself, right. He's going to
the
push
eyebrow
it.
twitching.
Oh yeah,
It's
sure.
hard to see when you notice it.
The defense's search
There
of my
you
office
go.
was in violation of regulations.
This is true.
Well, the man must have right to be punished to the maximum extent of the law.
I will punish him personally.
But right now, the court demands an explanation from you about the use of this ID card.
Chief Gant, so you admit it. You entered the evidence room on the day of the crime.
What about it? I'm chief of police, whether it's the evidence room or the bathroom.
Thank you so much, Trex, for the gifted sub. That is greatly appreciated. I feel so bad about not having emotes yet. Thank you for gifting to Lunaris. That could not have gone to a better person, a better viewer. Thank you very much. Thank you. I feel like I keep saying it, but yeah. Hype indeed.
What's the difference? I can go anywhere I want.
Tell me. When you entered the room, were you all alone?
I always go to the bathroom alone, as I do with the evidence room, because that's where I take a shit also.
Oh.
Well, it's greatly appreciated, Trix. It is really greatly appreciated. He does spend a lot of time here. And Lunaris, it's greatly appreciated how much time you spent here as well. Happy to see you every single time. Trix, your great friend. Obviously, I'm gonna be nice to you. Don't have to do anything to return that. You being yourself is more than enough. Anyway, sorry. Detective Goodman wouldn't have had... Oh, it's a posture check. I was so scared that was push-ups. And you're just gonna...
No.
No.
Thank you for the note. Detective Goodman wouldn't have happened to be with you that day, would he?
I will not tell him that. That is disgusting.
Fuck's sake, I see that.
Of course not. Why would he be?
I have a really bad dirty joke. I'm not gonna say it though.
Say it.
Oh, fuck off.
You invoked that yourself.
Yeah, I did.
I want it on you.
You
I
can't
know.
even blame them for that.
No,
you
I
summoned it.
On you. I can't even, like, say anything.
Entertain chat.
No.
Oh, well.
Sorry, yeah.
How do I entertain if I'm not entertaining?
Switch.
That's literally a lie.
Alright. How would you show me some entertainment, Ian?
Dick! There you go.
1, 2, 3,
Just start touching.
4,
You can hear my reaction just fine.
6, 7,
I hate you.
8.
You're a bitch.
And yeah, insults.
I am very glad you enjoyed, Lunaris. I hope to catch a couple more of yours as well. Ian and Crab carry chat. Wow. Is that how you carry chat?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Well-
yelled it earlier too. I literally yelled dicks.
I didn't hear it.
No. Dicks!
Yeah, this is what your co-hosts do when you go away.
Oh.
Dicks, balls, and piss. There you go.
Thank you.
I am very mature, y'all.
Yeah. Crab, did you ever do this line?
I think so.
Sorry.
Am I interrupting something?
Look at the chat.
I guess I am. I'll come back later.
No, please, Rick.
Oh my god. Welcome to the
Son.
welcome to the quote pod, Lunaris. Oh, that's good.
Wait a minute, the son born from yours and Crab's union? When did that happen?
That's spoiler scary. You're not supposed to reveal his
Shit.
existence.
Crab, what?
What?
Explain yourself.
Explain what?
What do you mean explain what? You know what, let's move on.
I think it's better not to dwell on that one.
We're playing a game, we're playing a law game.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen him in days.
Liar.
Crab and Carrie eloped.
What is elope?
You ran away together.
Yeah.
We start our own stream with our son.
When a man and another man love each other very much, I haven't had too many shots. What the fuck is happening?
We
Oh, no, wait. Are you calling me out, Gary?
Crab, you better explain some shit to me.
What?
Now.
There's nothing to explain.
I haven't seen him in days.
You hadn't seen him in days, Chief Gant. I'm afraid you've just undone yourself. On that day, you had to have met with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? This trial's purpose is to determine Lana Sky's guilt.
Shut up. No, it isn't, Your Honor. This trial's purpose is to determine the truth. If Chief Gant met the victim on the day of the crime, then we need to determine one thing. What transpired during that meeting?
In that case, Mr. Red, I'm going to have to ask you for evidence. Show us the proof that the victim went to meet Chief Gant on the day of crime. I know which one. It's this one.
Can only be submitted to the Chief of Ooh.
Yeah. Gotta use the guide to order to cook. Please do, Trix. Please do.
Please
Get a
do
good
something.
meal. Got a good meal in there. He could have been dead. Detective Goodman lost his ID card on the day of the crime.
Or to be more accurate, the Marshal stole it.
But Detective Goodman filed out a lost item report. He would have had to give that report to the Chief of Police.
Yet you are in possession of the report. Which means you can't be sure if he filed it.
He filed it. How do you know, you ask? Because he needed to enter the evidence room that day. He needed to? Yes, to transfer the evidence out.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, it was a transferal day.
Detective Goodman took the form from you. To you, Chief Gant. Then, you accompanied the detective to the evidence room.
I accompanied him.
There's no other way the murderer and Detective Goodman could have entered the room.
Hold on. Let me guess what you're going to say next. I, the chief of police, murdered poor Goodman.
Exactly. But wait, there's more. The chief didn't necessarily need to accompany him to the evidence room. He could have just lent him his ID card.
Yes. Now that you mention it, I believe I might have done something of the sort.
Sorry, but that's not possible. According to the record, your card was only used once. Yet you showed us your ID card earlier. If you had really lent it to Detective Goodman, it would have been found on his body.
I mean, he could have
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus, he got struck by lightning.
he would have just returned it to him before. Also, no!
he was becoming Super Saiyan.
Chief Gant. Chief Gant. You didn't. The murder was most likely a spur-of-the-moment crime. But we were one in the right mind. Would choose the police department as the place to commit murder. After the murder, you contacted Lana at the prosecutor's office. Why? To dispose of Detective Goodman's body, of course.
You're forgetting, Mr. Wright.
I am forgetting, Mr. Wright.
That the victim's body was discovered in the prosecutor's office's parking lot. How did he manage to move it there?
I was at the police department the entire day, you know.
Love how Spark and Smiley disguise about knowing he has an escape. If I was accused of murder regardless of how innocent or guilty, I'd be angry with the entire situation the whole time.
Oh, there's anger behind that smile, trust me,
Yeah.
he is fuming.
Also, I think he just likes playing with the prosecutors or the attorneys here.
Everyone's aware that Lana stayed at the prosecutor's office after the ceremony.
Everyone except me, it seems. Still, you're the chief of police. You have an entire police force at your disposal.
Oh, so you think I just ordered an officer to do it? Hey you, take this here dead body over to the prosecutor's office. I don't think so.
Chief Gant, you left all the evidence we need to prove you moved the body to the prosecutor's office. And all this time I thought it was just a useless clue taking up space. How could the chief have moved the body? Mr. Wright, show us the evidence. To move the victim's body, Chief Gant used this.
My attorney's bench.
My attorney's badge. The blue badge panel.
Okay, so probably evidence from day one that you haven't used yet, based on how they worded it.
Yeah. Just taking a quick look through everything.
Oh, right, the parking lot, this.
Parking stop
The-
for
the-
Edgeworth. I mean,
Yeah,
we already know he used Edgeworth's car. Surely it's not that
but
simple.
Brother, it's Ace Attorney.
Fair point. I clicked enter instead of E. Mechanics. This is how you move Detective Goodman's body. A parking stop. Miles Edgeworth.
You mean...
The body was found in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. I think it's obvious what happened. The body was moved by that car.
You mean I carried the victim's body?
Precisely so. How the fuck else would it have ended up in the trunk of his car?
Yep, no, they hadn't figured that out.
Apparently.
But wait, even you know. I didn't plan on returning to my office after the ceremony finished that day.
But you did return. Tell me, why?
Yup. I was asked to go by Chief Gant, no less. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. Yup.
Yep. So you see, what you were really talking to the prosecutor's office, taking to the prosecutor's office wasn't the screwdriver, but the victim's body in your trunk.
Rumble itch.
Detective Goodman's body was carried in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Yes, unless of course you have another explanation, Chief.
Is his trunk just unlocked at all times?
Apparently. Why else would you have asked Mr. Edgeworth to transport evidence from a closed case? There's only one plausible explanation. To transport the body to your accomplice, Miss Lana Skye. Order. What's going on here? Also, this still gets Lana convicted, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
And
For being an accessory to murder, but sure enough.
yeah, and
yeah, I don't think there's room. Like there's no like feasible room to just rule her out as being an accomplice. But like we're trying to get this guy some murderer now.
Yeah, that's fair. Is there no room for rebuttal to the defense's outrageous accusations? Think back to the photograph Miss Starr took from the prosecutor's office. This is not a photo of the body being stuffed in the trunk to be taken away. It's exactly the opposite.
It's a photo of the body being taken from the trunk.
Chief Gant, please say something.
He doesn't have to.
I believe your time's up.
My time's up. Accomplice is better than first degree? That is admittedly correct, yeah. It will get her fewer years. Also, there'll be mitigating circumstances considering she was blackmailed. That said, she's still an accessory after the fact. She's still going to jail.
Sorry, Righto, but I'm having lunch with the District Attorney General after this. We have to get going if we're to make it in time for the early bird special.
But the cross-examination isn't finished yet.
Remember what I told you earlier? The police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal.
Weapons?
Like the right to refuse to testify. I'm invoking that right now.
Bitch!
What? That is not a right to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered.
You're going to shoot run away after all this.
Me too, Carrie. Me too.
Am I invited, Judge?
You wanna go? You wanna go fishing, Georgie?
Audrey, you haven't even been swimming lately. Let's go swim.
Go swim.
I used the real power couple.
Also, I read this, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
Run away. Don't make me laugh, Murphy. I stabbed old Goodman. That's what you're saying, right? But if you had any conclusive evidence, you would have presented it by now.
Well,
You think I had Lana dispose of the body? If so, then show your proof and get it over with.
I'll say it again, Mr. Wright. Damon Gant is the current chief of police. This court will not tolerate any accusations against him without concrete proof. Well, Mr. Wright, Your Honor, do you have any concrete proof? Proof that Chief Gant murdered Detective Goodman and made Miss Skye dispose of the bottle. Do you have any concrete proof? Sure. I can't let him just squirm his way out of this. I've got to keep the pressure on. Yes, Your Honor. I do have such evidence. Then please hurry up and present it. Just remember, it better prove Chief Gant murdered Detective Goodman beyond a shadow of a doubt. Blue Badger.
Attorney's badge.
Attorney's badge, yeah.
Missile.
Missile. Woof.
The fucking yip 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 yip.
Evidence for something, but what bears Emma Skye's prints? Is this
I
relevant?
actually have to go to the bathroom.
Alright, we're good. It's not the chai either. What are we looking at here?
I don't know, do we have proof? I'm thinking we don't.
I don't feel like we have concrete proof either. The vibe pretty bit. The attorney's badge should be good proof. It's like I went to school for this shit, got a badge of proof and qualified. Trust me on this. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely, that makes sense. Don't mind the fact that we have a book of evidence law here that we apparently never read.
The only thing that I'm suspecting is the bloody hand, because we found the bloody hand on the evidence thing that was with gloves.
Yeah.
It doesn't have prints. And Mr. Lovely Gant over there has always gloves on, black ones.
That is true.
But that, like, I don't think that's concrete proof without beyond a shadow of a doubt, but it's like the closest thing I feel like we have.
It's so weak. It could be the prosecutor's trophy again. Guess he removed that.
Yeah, because like I'm thinking either one of the two, because there's nothing else, I think. Because a lot of this is also going back to that case 2 years ago or whatever the fuck.
I'm back.
This is
we're thinking it's either the hand, even though it's a little like.
Oh, the trophy.
Or that we just don't have proof, and we should have said maybe we don't have it yet or some shit.
Let's try the fingerprint. So, what exactly is this evidence?
Fuck.
It's proof. As to whether or not it's enough to demonstrate Chief's guilt. I'll let you be the judge. But I am the judge. Oh, right. What do you think, Your Honor? Save here. I feel like we're gonna have to try a couple different things. What I think, Mr. Wright, is I'm going to be late for lunch. I guess it wasn't enough. Please, Your Honor, give me just a little longer to consider. I'll say it again, Mr. Wright. Damon Gant is the current chief of police. Score blah 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 blah. What if I say I have no proof yet? Because it puts me all the way back here and not to presenting proof, but back here. Let's try. It's no use showing evidence that I'm not even sure of myself. No, Your Honor. At present, I have no conclusive evidence.
See, Archie.
In that case, this court is forced to penalize you for the allegations against the chief. What?
Here's a tip. Never gamble what you can't afford to lose, righto. It seems that Lady Luck was on my side again today. Okay, Archie, I'll leave the rest to you.
Oh yes, he just did.
He had to hurry for his lunch.
I warned you earlier, Mr. Wright. This is an affront to a senior officer of our nation's law enforcement agency. What?
Lady Luck, maybe we should have a word with her.
Mr. Edgeworth, what do you mean?
Flip a coin if he's guilty or not.
There's one lady who knows the real truth behind this trial.
Oh yeah.
We haven't yet had the honor of hearing her testimony.
Oh. A lady who knows the truth. Another witness.
In the absence of conclusive evidence, the only other method of proof is testimony.
But Chief Gant has invoked his right to refuse the testimony.
Oh, why is Phoenix dumb?
There's still someone else, one more witness who can answer all the questions raised in this trial. Someone right in this very room.
Mr. Edgeworth, who is this person?
Why are you asking me, Your Honor? Oh, you've forgotten. The defense is the one calling the witnesses today.
Mr. Wright, does such a witness exist? She may not be willing to tell the truth, but we can't just stop now. Yes, Your Honor. The defense calls forth meetings.
I'm sure.
Hi, madam.
Anyone but Angel Star.
Lunaris, you and me, we both know that Edgeworth doesn't have eyes for anyone but Phoenix. I'm so sorry I have to tell you this way. But I hope you still have a nice talk with him.
And you can still go and watch.
I'm sure he's open to that.
Stan.
The defendant, Miss Lana Skye. She was in the underground parking lot at 5:15 p.m. on February 21st. a task to dispose of the victim's body in accordance with a certain someone's orders. Mr. Ashworth.
The prosecution has no objections, Your Honor.
I'm so sorry, Matt. I took a breath in to do the judge voice, and then it just,
Oh, it went down the wrong pipe.
yeah.
Being the judge gave you some disease.
A demon can still try. You know what? Give it your best shot. I believe in you. Very well. The court will now take its final recess for the day. In 15 minutes, we will reconvene to hear the defendant's testimony. This court is now in reading. Hold on.
Larry Butts.
Larry Butts. Oh. Oh, never mind. Chief.
It's just material is back.
Chief Gant, I thought you were going to eat.
Listen good, Lana.
He's talking to Lana.
I don't think you need me to tell you this, but if you accept Mr. Wright's claims, there will be terrible consequences.
Hello?
He has threatened everyone in this court more than once.
It's right in front of the court.
He doesn't give a crap. That's right. Your sister will be found guilty for Neil Marshall's murder. And?
This isn't good.
Of course, you'd never support such outrageous claims anyway, right?
Carrie, everything in this court is literally illegal. Unfortunately.
Just something to think about. Alright then. I've got lunch date to meet.
You can just keep going right in and out just to... Oh my god.
Okay. If there aren't any further objections, this court is now in recess. This is actually a fucking three-parter. Can't be serious.
Holding us this is long as shit.
Yeah.
In the end, it's a really simple case, but we extended it. 1, Angel Star being a goddamn dumbass. 2, with fucking Meekins and Blue Badger nonsense.
There's so much dumb shit in this one.
All which was irrelevant to the actual case at hand.
February 25th, 2:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant's Lobby number 2.
Faces the case. Looks like we managed to stay in the game.
Yeah, thanks to your help, Pitchworth.
Chief. Something else, eh, pals?
Detective Gumshoe.
I'm not a detective anymore.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, don't worry. I've already decided where to work now.
Oh god.
This is the Chief of Police, and that's the Judge of the Court. Enough evidence of the law.
That explains everything.
It literally does explain everything, yeah.
At your office.
Oh no, he's going to become an attorney.
I'm gonna leech off you too.
My office?
Sure. I'll take the place of that top knot girl you used to work with. I can totally wear a top knot as well.
Oh my god.
Could he mean Maya? Can you... Okay, this is important, Gumshoe. Can you perform necromancy to bring Mia back?
She couldn't even do that. What you mean?
Yeah. He has to do better than Maya did. Poor guy, what did...
That's a bonus.
Yep.
Still, looks like we're all out of moves now. Chief can't start it again. How is it he always gets the upper hand?
No.
Thank you for the nod. It's not fair, he has the right to refuse to testify.
It really isn't.
No, it isn't.
Settle down, right? Remember what the judge said.
But, Chief, that is not a right to be casually evoked. A certain risk to be considered.
Yeah, what are these? I wanna know.
Risks? What did he mean by that?
It's simple. If the chief refuses to testify, the opposite also holds true.
You mean he
You
forfeits
mean
the...
he forfeits his right to say anything too? I think that's Emma. With exclamation mark.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Emma, are you okay?
Yeah, when I came to, I was in the medical office.
And then I just had to come back here and they let me.
I've been I've been listening to the trial from the gallery.
I was hoping we could get rid of her. So she heard everything that's been going on. Emma, I'm sorry for what I said before.
No, don't be. It was the truth. You know, it's funny. I almost feel somehow relieved.
Relieved?
Yeah, now I finally know what really happened. To think that all this time, my sister was being blackmailed by that terrible man. And she did it all just to protect me. Ever since her appointment as chief prosecutor, everyone who knew her said she changed. Perhaps it was easier that way for her.
What do you mean?
What do you think I mean? To follow Chief against orders? She must have shut herself up deep inside. To force herself to do anything and everything that Chief told her to do.
That must be why she became so cold.
It was not my fault. It's all because I murdered Mr. Marshall.
Hey, don't go blaming yourself now. You don't blame anyone, blame society, pal.
This is Gumshoe's joke arc.
I gotta see if anyone's made the edit.
My god.
We live in a society.
Yep, I found it. with this exact text too.
Oh no.
Thank you, Gumshoe.
Chief
Thank you
can't
for the
be
head
able
pats,
to fool
Ian.
everyone else. You're welcome. Chief can't maybe able to fool everyone else with his forgery. But he can't fool my memory. I remember now. I knocked Mr. Marshall into that armor.
I see.
Well, we better get back. It's time for the final act.
Emma, why don't you wait?
No, I'm going with you.
Is she allowed?
I don't
I
know.
want to be there. When Lana tells the truth, you're not gonna like what she's gonna say, probably. Let's go, right? It's time to end this.
Actually, I think I know where this is gonna go.
Let's go, right?
It's gonna go in Stan's face.
Which aspect?
I don't know.
We
The
don't
whole
answer
case.
that. Fired for no time for crimes, Arc Gumshoe. You're right.
That would be so good actually.
Alright, Bulk, are you gonna be able to voice a crap ton of Lana, or do you want to pass it on?
I'll do my best. I shall
Okay,
do my
'cause
very best. February 25th, 2:21 p.m. District Court, Courtroom number 9. I have so many lines in this part. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's what I mean, that's why.
Now then,
And I get to chill back.
will the defendant, Miss Lana Sky, please take the stand?
Hey, girlie. How you doing?
Do I channel the thing that makes me able to do the Lana voice?
Yes.
Oh god.
What is it?
You will find out soon.
Miss Lana Sky, you are the chief prosecutor.
I think go through old bag or something.
I'm sure. Oh, you'll see. I'm sure you're aware of what is required of you.
Okay. I'm probably not gonna be able to do it because I'm laughing my ass off about doing it. But someone someone said it. I don't remember if it was Trix or Faye or you, Ian. Someone told me to do this to try and get that exact voice down. So let's see if I can do it. Ara. Mr. Etchelmouth. You already know everything. You know all that I've done these past 2 years. Please provide the court with your testimony, Miss Sky. And remember, you're under oath. We want to hear
I
the
don't
truth.
know what happened.
Okay, it wasn't you, Trix. Fair enough.
I believe it was me.
I think it was Ian, yeah.
I still don't know what happened.
That's
Just don't question.
of course.
I will.
the truth.
Lana, no matter what happens, I'll always be your sister. She's like,
No,
okay.
Your testimony, if you will. First, tell us about your relationship with Chief Gant. Everything hinges on your testimony. You're the only chance we have to get Gant. Gant and the fabrication. I worked alongside Gant for years. There's no truth in this blackmail theory. I fabricated the evidence 2 years ago all by myself. When I found Prosecutor Marshall's body, I rearranged the crime scene. My only motivation was to get Dark convicted. It had nothing to do with Emma. Are you sure about its testimony? Your Honor, I'm confessing to a capital offense. Of course I'm sure.
Damn, I mean, okay. But Lana...
If this is true, then that means Chief Gant has nothing to do with this. That's what I've been telling you from the beginning.
Please, Mr. Wright, you've got to help her. She's sacrificing herself because of me.
But what if she's telling the truth?
She's not. I know my own sister. Whenever she speaks stiffly like that, she's hiding something inside. Deep down, she's really screaming in agony. Jesus.
Yeah, this is no time for us to start second-guessing myself. The defense may now begin its cross-examination. Another fabrication, yep. Worked on cancer for years, number one. There's no truth in this. Let's see about that. I think about it, Miss Sky. You didn't murder Detective Goodman. You told me as much yesterday in jail. You still don't get it, do you, Mr. Wright? Any testimony you cannot present in court is as useless as idle gossip. I stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. And... yeah, both of those are true statements. Did you do so to help your sister? Your Dark was a serial killer. My sister almost became his last victim that day. I didn't want that incident to ruin her life. But what she did was justifiable self-defense. She wouldn't have been charged with anything. That's not how the law works, Phoenix.
Is law supposed to do something?
Fair point. That's not the point. She was traumatized that day, all because of that creep. That's why I couldn't forgive him.
Lana.
So that's why you fabricated the evidence 2 years ago. About your mark of the crime scene, also true? You say you did this all by yourself? Yes.
Would you mind telling us what you found when you arrived at the crime scene?
It seems I was the first person to discover the scene. The broken prosecutor's award knife was stuck in the dead body. What?
How was she first? That's not possible.
But Prosecutor Marshall died from an unfortunate accident. That's the only situation you dreamed was possible. The reality is, it wasn't my sister who took the prosecutor's life. Fantasize all you want, Mr. Wright, but I'll never change this statement.
You mean Prosecutor Marshall wound up being killed by Dark?
Something like that.
If that is so, what happened to the other murder weapon? Dark was carrying a switchblade knife.
Oh, I was lying on the floor a little distance away. It was probably knocked away in the struggle. That's not how it went down. She's trying to cover up her lies with more lies.
All just to protect me.
So, when you found the scene like this, what did you do? After all, this is what everything boils down to. Yes. Knife and pepper. See? You planted the tip of Dark's knife in the victim's body, and then removed the body?
But why? Why would you do that?
You of all people should know, Edgeworth. You always had a good head on your shoulders. My head isn't that bad, but maybe I ought to ask for the sake of the others. Why did you plant the knife? Or why did you do that? Come now, Mr. Wright. You should be able to figure it out. Well, let's add this to the witness testimony. Risen the Sky fabricated the knife. And the tip of a weapon found in the body would be all the proof I needed. According to your testimony, Prosecutor Marshall's broken knife was the murder weapon, right? Yes, and leaving it at that might point the blame away from Doc. I felt the most effective way to get him convicted would be by having the tip of his knife found inside the victim's body. So you buried it inside the victim's stab wound? Yes, because I hated Doc for what he did. It had nothing to do with Emma. Let's see if we found anything here. So you rearranged the crime scene. Are you sure you didn't do this to keep Emma from looking like the murderer? Many times do I have to tell you, Mr. Wright? Emma didn't do it. Period. Are you so desperate to hide that fact? You're willing to risk your death sentence?
She's lying. She did it so I wouldn't be blamed for what happened.
In any case, as a prosecutor, what I've done is unpardonable. There's nothing I can do to make up for my actions.
That's right, my sister's lying.
Looks like she's determined to protect you to the end. She insists she fabricated the evidence by herself.
There's no way she could have done it alone.
I've got to get Lana to talk more. If she's lying, then she's bound to slip up and make a contradiction.
Oh, do we have to go on that thing where it asks us about the knife and then now get her to say, oh, what about the body?
Yeah, I think so. Speed through this again. When you showed up at the scene, where exactly was the victim's body? It was where you deduced it was, by Chief Gant's desk.
But the body was found by your desk. Why did you move it there?
The reason for that is simple. Let's have the witness explain this in more detail. The reason Miss Sky moved the body. Piece of a jar shattered during the Fred and my plan. Okay, sure. Pieces of a jar, you mean? Yes, a wretched jar you showed us earlier. In order to show that Drake committed a crime, I felt it would be more expedient to move the body.
So, when you first found the body, the jar was already...
Of course, it had been shattered to pieces. If you looked at the crime scene, it would be clear right away what happened.
It's still so comical when it's played so fast.
Neil Marshall was dead, and Doc was lying unconscious. In other words, the jar must have been broken during the struggle. I see. What's the matter, Emma?
Apparently the jar shattered at the time the crime was committed. But I have a feeling there is more to it than that.
There must be a contradiction here somewhere. Anyway, I committed this fabrication completely alone.
There's something off there. I don't know.
Oh, I
have,
fucking missed it.
Emma saw... Like, when Emma did her, like, scribbles...
It can't have been
the
broken.
jar,
Yeah, exactly.
the
It can't
jar
have...
is still there. I'm thinking it was intentionally broken after.
It was because the writing on the jar got split up. So the writing had to become before the jar got destroyed.
Yeah, not to mention one of the pieces was in the fucking safe. How the hell... Girl, you can't put it in there.
Miss Sky, I understand how you feel. You committed that crime 2 years ago to protect your sister. You mean the forgery at the scene where Neil Marshall was murdered? If that truth were to be exposed now, the past 2 years of your life will have been in vain. Even so, I am compelled to bring it to everyone's attention. A significant contradiction within your testimony. A contradiction in my testimony? You testified, and I quote, "The pieces of a jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan." That's right. Do you have a problem with that? It's a simple oversight, really. You see, a message was written on the jar with the victim's blood. Yes, the prosecutor must have written it in his final moments. Exactly so. And this is where the contradiction lies. In order for the victim to be able to write this message on the jar, it must not yet have been broken before he died. Ah. He couldn't have written Emma's name on a shattered jar. Order.
Your Honor, it would appear more information is needed in regard to this jar and its bloody message. We may be missing something critical here.
Something critical?
Chief Prosecutor. It seems you're as in the dark as we are about the truth towards which we're headed.
What?
Just tell us exactly what you saw. We'll piece together the information to arrive at the truth.
Very well. The witness may now continue her testimony.
She is not liking it.
No, she is not. I immediately noticed the blood traces on the jar, but it was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out. To be safe, I wiped away the blood. The fragments were large. I'm sure you got them all. All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered. You mean you were the one who wiped away the message in blood? I wasn't chief prosecutor at the time.
Oops, sorry. She didn't think Dark was the real murderer. That's why she tried to erase the real evidence.
Very well. The defense may now begin its cross-examination. I'm actually gonna have to reread this because I didn't focus. Immediately noticed blood traces on the jar, but it was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out. Safe, I wiped away the blood. The fragments were large. I'm not sure I could get them all. I could think.
How are you sure you got them all? That's another.
I don't think Lana wiped it. I think this is what was used to wipe it.
Yeah, but that's completely clean. It's the hand that's the problem, I think.
Maybe.
Because you don't put a hand like that when you're cleaning. I don't think that's it yet.
I don't know. I think it's that, but
it's something with it's the way that she's saying, oh, I'm sure I got them all. That seems really obvious to just point out. Gan had one in the safe.
Yeah. So you didn't know your sister's name was written on the jar? No. If I had known, I would have gathered all the pieces and ground them to dust. Well, that helps my case.
Lana, you'd do that for me?
It seems you two might make up yet. Anyway, I've just barely had enough time to move the body as it was.
If someone happened upon the scene, you'd lose your chance to erase the evidence. You must have been in a hurry.
I was. I knew I had to destroy the evidence before anyone came. This is rather shocking. Wiped away the blood, the fragments are also larger circle of them. But how could you see with the power out? It should have been pitch black in that office. A detective is always prepared, Mr. Wright. Even now I always carry a pocket light and a camera with me.
Even I carry a bottle of emergency luminol whenever I go.
Why? I never miss anything. I got every piece.
Yeah, okay, that's...
Ah, well, fair enough. For some reason it didn't click the direction I was clicking. Oh, is it
the fucking jar again? Because the jar says one of the...
Yeah, final fragment found in Chief. It has to be with Gargan. Music
Well.
quieted, so it is. Sky, I believe this jar conceals a truth even you were unaware of. What? We found this final piece of this jar in Chief Gant's safe. In the Chief's safe? But how? I knew it. She really didn't know. There's something even more disturbing about that final piece. There was... still blood on it. But the witness just testified. That she covered the last piece and wiped blood off him. Yes, which leaves us with only one explanation. On the night the prosecutor Marshall was murdered, you were not the first one to show up at the scene.
Yeah.
Chief Gant got there before you. But couldn't the defendant simply have missed a piece? I'm afraid that's unlikely. The pieces are too big for anyone to miss, let alone a detective. You think
Yeah,
being a
she's a
detective give you like superhuman anything? Have you seen Gumshoe?
Yeah, I was gonna say, the only thing that's like giving like reason to this is that she claims she has a lantern and flash and like a camera or whatever.
Gumshoe would miss a llama spitting in his face. He is not aware.
Yeah.
That may well be, but everyone makes mistakes. Even I once wasted an entire day looking for my dentures. They were in my mouth all along. Ha! Can you believe that?
Amazing, great judge.
Thank you, yes.
I've forgotten, Your Honor. When this witness arrived at the scene, the jar was already broken.
Oh, that.
There's no way a name could have been written on a shattered jar. Another person discovered the scene prior to the witness.
I hope you're not implying that this person was Chief Gant. At the time I was looking for Dark downstairs. Besides, even if he was there first, why would he... Something we got. The question is, if he did arrive at the scene first, why did he hide that fact for 2 years?
What was that? That was fun.
Well, Your Honor, can you answer us that? Honor, Judge, present your evidence.
Stop being buddies with Gant.
No.
That's funny.
Yes, I can believe that, Judge. Wait, I'm not the one on trial here.
Damon Gant arrived at the crime scene prior to the witness. Yeah. It's... He proceeded to break the jar and purposefully hid one of the broken pieces. Question: what is this action called?
Fabrication of evidence. No, it's not. Force. And you lose. You want to try again? Use one of your lifelines?
You are the weakest link. Goodbye!
Goodbye. But why would Chief Gant do that?
In light of what happened afterwards, isn't it clear?
What happened afterwards?
Discovering the scene, Hana Sky believed her sister Emma killed the victim. Determined to help her sister, she sought Gant's aid. Lending her his aid, Gant helped her create evidence that incriminated Dark, sparing Emma, and therein lies the reason. The reason why Miss Sky became the chief's puppet. Ooh.
No. I did it on my own.
Please, stop trying to protect the chief. I can't watch you suffer anymore for my sake.
No, you didn't. It wasn't you, Emma. You didn't kill anyone. I don't believe anything Mr. Wright says. Defense attorneys make up the most foul lies to defend their clients.
I'm trying to defend you, woman.
Foul lies? Imagine that coming from my own client. I guess you do seem the type who likes to twist the truth.
Okay.
Okay, wait a minute. What if we're still smack dab in the middle of Gant's trap? Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Lana. Maybe you're right after all.
What do you mean, Wright? So you do tell foul lies then, Mr. Wright?
Absolutely. Miss Sky, please testify once more. But if evidence was fabricated behind your back, then Emma's accidental killing of Prosecutor Marshall might also be a lie.
But I do remember knocking over Mr. Marshall.
Miss Sky,
You're
if you
saying
will.
only remember- She's saying she only remembers knocking him over.
Yeah. I can't.
There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. This cross-examination may not change a thing. However, there is a possibility that it will if you tell the truth.
Very well. I'll testify about what I really saw. Alright, the witness may testify once more, for the final time.
Okay.
Actual crime scene. When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body impaled on that suit of the armor's sword. Emma and Dark were lying unconscious on the floor nearby. When I saw what had happened, I thought she did it. That's why I erased all the evidence that linked her to the murder. Had Chief Gant helped me remove the body from the sword and carry it. But if it all was a fabrication, Emma might be innocent.
Okay.
Unbelievable. The body was impaled on the armor's sword.
You were the only one who saw that. If only you had proof.
Actually, I do have proof. I gave it to Mr. Wright just this morning. What? To me? It's a picture I took of the crime scene as I encountered it. I thought it might be needed. But I don't remember receiving a picture like that.
Lana must have known. See, Mr. Wright, she really does have faith in you.
Why doesn't that show up when we actually look at the fucking book? Very well, Mr. Wright, please present this picture. I don't remember receiving any pictures from Lana.
Lana said she gave it to you this morning, right?
I seem to remember getting something from her then.
Let's check that evidence again. There must be a picture in there somewhere. Oh, okay.
Oh, now I can actually open it. There we go.
Oh.
Jesus. Hey, there's a picture here.
Oh my... This is the actual crime scene.
No, the detective saw the crime scene like this because I contacted Criminal Affairs only after I had rearranged everything. Got into the
That's
courtroom.
pretty fucking crucial. Mr. Bright! That piece cut out from his vest, could that be...
A cloth we found inside Chief Gant's safe. What's this? Ooh.
There is a problem with this, though. It has her fucking fingerprint. This is a handprint, isn't it? That cloth, it had fingerprints on it. Whoever fingerprints those are must be the real murderer.
What those fingerprints? They're yours, Emma.
Why are your lips turning all purple, Mr. Wright? Anyway, let's get on with the cross-examination. So as long as you tell the truth, we should be able to flush out the real murderer.
Very well. The defense may now begin its cross-examination.
Okay.
Oh.
What?
Oh. Oh, he's back.
Get the fuck out!
Hold on, I wasn't prepared. Okay. Where did he even come from?
Good question.
Come now, Archie. This is the poorest excuse for a trial I've ever seen.
Yeah, with you walking back in and out.
Chief Gant.
What, now you want to make me out as the bad guy too? And he doesn't walk in and out, he materializes in and out.
That's true.
Apparently, my god.
If so, I'd like to put in a word or two in my defense.
I'm afraid it's too late for that.
What?
You already declined to testify. That means you forfeited your right to make statements of any sort.
This must be that risk we talked about earlier.
Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the sound of the noose tightening around your own neck.
Damn. Damn, Edgeworth.
Lamau. Ha ha ha! Super Saiyan.
So what? You think I'm worried? Sorry to disappoint you. But I don't need to make any statements.
What do you mean?
The evidence will do all the talking for me. Even if I can't testify, I can still present evidence.
Yes, that is true. Wait, you mean you still have some conclusive evidence?
No, I don't. But someone does.
Someone?
So, what's your excuse, Raido? Why have you been keeping quiet about it? You do have something to show us, right? Something that proves who knocked over Neil Marshall, causing his death. Conclusive evidence that leaves no room for doubt.
What a cunt, holy shit.
Is this true, Mr. Wright? If I show that piece of evidence now, am I sure to be made out as a murderer? Mr. Wright, if you have any more evidence, present it now. And if you try to conceal anything, you will be the one appearing before the Board of Inquiries. Why did it make a break there?
Dramatic pause.
It's important.
What do I do now? Better think this through carefully. I can't afford to make the wrong decision. Should I present that piece of evidence? The one that shows who really killed Prosecutor Marshall? Yes, we should, but I'm gonna save first, because it's been a while. I don't want to right-click through the entire fucking thing.
This one should be easy.
Yes, Your Honor. I do have further evidence.
Alright, the time's finally come to show it to them. Those first have got to be the chiefs.
Now then, let's see this conclusive evidence. The evidence that shows who actually murdered Prosecutor Marshall. We actually have 4 pages now, you can't be serious.
We made it.
It's
Reality on
a
the 4th
piece
page.
of leather cloth. Yes, it most likely was cut from the victim's vest near his chest.
What's this? There's a big handprint on it.
Surely it must have been left on the cloth by whoever shoved the victim into the sword.
What? Whose fingerprints are on this?
I'm sure Raito has checked. Haven't you?
Well, whose are they? They're Miss Guy's. Miss Emma Guy's.
What? They're mine? So I really did do it.
This is, again, we are jumping to conclusions here. Just because your handprint is on him doesn't mean you had the fucking power to push him.
At the end of the day, it's a simple piece of cloth with a handprint.
Yeah.
See? I told you it was conclusive.
But this was found in your safe. That means it's possible you forged it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember any cloth in my safe. Do you really expect me to believe that?
But
Give it up, Mr. Wright. It's over. You shouldn't have presented that. By presenting that evidence, you tied MS Sky to Neil Marshall's death.
no. It appears we have our killer. No. Objection? No. Everything hinged on that point. In the end, Lana alone was found guilty on all counts. Oh, it actually just...
What
Huh.
bad ending?
Oh, yeah. Literally bad ending. Well, I'm gonna save then. Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point in time. GG.
What? You lie.
Chief Gant. Oh, he's just gonna
Open
self-incriminate.
my safe. I know you took what was inside. The conclusive evidence.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's right.
I have everyone eating.
What are you eating? Shut up, Emma.
We found it together.
Oh, I see. It's because you know the truth, don't you? You know whose fingerprints are on it. That's why you won't present it.
So I did find the bad ending. Also, hello, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream, An Average Italian. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day.
What are you talking about, Chief Gant?
Can't you figure it out? Take a good look at this picture. See the victim's vest? Notice anything odd about the chest area?
It looks like part of it has been cut out for some reason.
You mean you had this in your safe?
What? That means you, the chief of police, have been concealing evidence. Enter the stream, the right issue presented as it. I am very sorry. But it was too funny not to do. Yeah, bad streamer. I'm just bad at game. This is going to be the biggest scandal in the history of the police department.
Breaking headlines. Streamer sucks at video game.
No, it couldn't possibly be.
Impressive. To be honest, I didn't think you had the gal right though.
For like game skill issue? Yeah. There's maybe a little bit of the issue with the game as well, but let's call it bad streamer. That's too many L's, Carrie.
Well, I can't just let you pin me up as the murderer.
But I suppose you added the L you're always carrying around.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Gant liked it. I'll tell you what really happened.
It was enough L, you just didn't wait for the punchline? Absolutely not. Why wait for the punchline when I can make my own joke, Carrie? What? You mean you admit to it?
I was the first person to arrive at the crime scene that day. It then occurred to me that I could use the situation to control Lana.
So you really were manipulating her?
I knew Lana. If I made it look like the blame lay with her sister, that when she saw the scene, she would ask me for my aid.
So you assisted Miss Sky?
I told her to arrange all the evidence. I had her plant the knife tip in the victim's body and move the body across the room. Also, must have been fun putting the knife tip in there.
Yeah.
Gross. Then I ended up using that evidence to get Joe Dark convicted.
When I tampered with the crime scene, I hid 2 pieces of evidence. This was before Lana arrived at the scene, mind you.
2 pieces of evidence? You mean those items in your safe? But why?
For insurance, of course.
Insurance?
I was sure my plan would work, but it's always best to be prepared for the worst. I wasn't about to let anyone blame me for a murder that girl committed.
You mean you were calculating that far ahead while forging the evidence?
What do you take me for? A fool? I didn't make police chief by dumb luck. See this job for Eggman? I hit the most legible part of Emma's name. I didn't expect Lana to go and wipe the blood of all the pieces.
If you fabricated all the evidence, what's to say you didn't fabricate the message on the jar too?
Some people just don't know when to quit, do they? That's why I kept one more item for insurance.
You mean that piece of cloth?
Come on, Raito, cough it up already. I know you have it.
What are you waiting for, Mr. Wright?
So you admit to it then, Chief Kent? That you were hiding the cloth you cut off the victim's vest in your safe?
Yes, I admit it. I didn't want to have to do that, being chief at all. But it's a lot better than being portrayed as a murderer.
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say for yourself? Just a moment ago you said you didn't have any evidence you could present.
Foolish move, Raito. You should have shown it then before it was too late.
Safe?
We did it and we got a bad ending, bitch.
Yeah. Just in case. It's been a long battle. But the moment of truth has finally arrived.
The Book of Evidence Law might be your friend here.
Yeah, I think so. As long as I don't mess up Midori's mind. I still cannot show the evidence. No, it's too late to show the evidence now. Besides, even if I did, I just exposed the poor girl's fingerprints.
Right, think hard over the circumstances.
Circumstances?
I'm talking about then and now. There's a major difference between the two. Weren't you waiting for that difference?
So, I should figure out my plan. Oh well.
Because now you made him admit, so now
Yeah.
it's relevant.
Yeah, he can't say that. Oh, I don't know what that is.
I do have
know what
evidence.
you're talking about. Fuck you, bitch.
That's fair. That's fair. Oh yeah, and sleepy so hit his.
Hey, I didn't know that. I'm just going from the game saying, please
Yeah, let's
present
also
it now.
remember this part as well being extremely complicated in particular.
Fair enough.
It's really weird.
Let me verify this once more. On the day of a crime, you personally cut out this piece of Vixen's vest.
Oh yes, at least you finally brought it into the open.
There's a handprint of this piece of cloth.
Your Honor, the prosecution requests that be immediately sent to the lab for analysis. This handprint on the leather, there must have been a strong impact for it to be left so clearly.
You mean?
It could not have been forged, it must be an authentic
What?
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 Because you
What
can't
is
just.
Bro talking about?
That's a big ass leap.
That is a leap of logic and a half.
You're as slow on the uptake as ever, Worthy.
What?
Think about it. Raito had all this time to present this evidence. Yet he was reluctant to do so. Why would that be?
You mean you already know? You know whose fingerprints are on that? Mr. Bright, do you really know?
Whoever the fingerprints belong to must be the real murderer. Whose fingerprints are they? Very well. I'll tell you. Should be okay now. Everything's proceeding as predicted. The person to whom these fingerprints belong to is... It was you all along, Angel Star!
I wish.
Emma? Emma Sky?
What? They're mine?
I'm sorry, Emma.
But why? Why didn't you tell me?
You're really something, Raito. You knew this girl did it all along. And you still tried to pin the murder on me.
So it's true. Tragic, but true. This girl really did shove Prosecutor Marshall to his death. How could you? You a monster. Miss Sky. I knew whose fingerprints those were all along. Yet you acted like she really didn't. Miss Sky. It's not over yet. What? I said the trial isn't over yet.
Huh. But I'm afraid it is over, boy. Not only this trial, but your career too. You purposely concealed this conclusive evidence. That, my friend, is a serious offense. But only this time in the series, because reasons. I'm looking forward to pressing charges after the defendant is convicted. I'll have your badge, boy. Alright. Too far. Too far. Too far.
You cannot take this
Just looking at my badge.
You do not fuck with the badge. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? Aren't you going to tell us how it feels? How it feels to be the one who single-handedly turned a poor little girl into a murderer. What are you talking about?
He's such an asshole.
Before I do that, there's just one little thing I have to clear up.
And what's that?
Who really killed Prosecutor Neil Marshall?
Alexander Anderson? I don't see it that much, but a little bit.
I don't know who Alexander Anderson is.
From Helsing, right, Gary?
Oh, I haven't watched Helsing, so I don't know. What? Chief Gant, you're absolutely right. This piece of cloth proves who the real murderer is, who killed Neil Marshall, you ask? Yeah, the priest, okay. It was Summer Sky, wasn't it? I'm afraid that's not possible. You see, this piece of cloth contains a critical contradiction.
What? A contradiction? What is this fool babbling about?
I'm talking about a contradiction. One that proves who the real killer is. Mr. White, this piece of cloth. What could it possibly contradict? Chief Gant, your tyrannical reign ends here. Behold the piece of evidence that contradicts this cloth.
I know what it is, but I'm gonna see.
Is it just evidence?
Not the piece of evidence that contradicts this cloth.
I know what it is. It's not the evidence law, that's the one thing I'll say.
It's not the what, sorry?
It's not the evidence law, so you don't get confused with that. It's not that.
Oh, yeah. It seemed a bit of a stretch anyway.
What's in the picture with them together? Ugh.
I don't think that shows anything really.
Yeah.
It's not
If you need a hint, please feel free to bark.
You're gonna...
Can I bark for him?
You can
Forcing
bark
me.
and then I'll give the hint.
He just wants me to embarrass myself on stream. More than I usually do.
Is it just the fucking evidence law?
I just told
Oh,
you.
you just told us
it
it wasn't. Is it a fingerprint? That doesn't...
No.
No, that doesn't make sense. That was white. And we already proved it was someone else.
Can you read the evidence list of the SL9?
This one?
Yeah, can you like read what's actually written there?
Nope.
Oh,
Oh,
it's just
no,
a fucking
it's just
picture.
It's just with stumps too.
Come on.
Shut up, Ian. Who was that?
Ian is just trying
Come
to
on
push
now,
it.
it's not the hard children.
Ian is reverse tricks. Tricks gatekeeps face wolves. Ian wants mine out there.
Out in the wild.
Out in the wild. Is it this?
You know I can always just Google it and just say it.
No.
Not as fun though.
Nothing is stopping me from doing that.
Do not do that.
Evidence for something, but what? Bears on the skies, Prince. Okay.
I'll give a hint. Look at that piece of cloth. Check it.
I mean, I checked
What
it.
is something that should be there?
This is the handprint, right? Oh,
Along with the hand.
someone
print.
left ours there. Must have been a right hand. Mr. Right, think about it scientifically.
Do we have the picture of him stabbed?
Step. Question works
We do
for.
have a picture.
Account for verbal violence. I don't see what scientific happens, you know. I always slip on the floor of schools after the waxed. What should be there along with it?
Like, go check
Yes.
the picture.
Yeah, you have this, and then you have the picture.
Oh, there's no blood on it.
Yeah, I wanna see the blood splatter if there should be like blood.
No, there shouldn't be blood on
Yeah,
it,
check
right? Because this was...
Check it. Check it.
Oh, there's blood on the outside here, so there would be blood.
Yeah, he
You're right.
he was taken before he was dead.
Alright, Ian, you gave me the clue anyway, so, woof.
Just do a retroactive. Yep.
There you go. Thank you.
What oh, sorry, that's not me.
And
That's it.
what exactly is this supposed to be?
This is the picture of Miss Sky. This is a picture Miss Sky took. Take a good look at it.
Look at this photograph.
See where the piece of his chest vest was cut out? This shirt is showing underneath. It's hard to make it out with all the blood on his vest, though. Exactly my point. His chest was soaked with blood. That's only natural. His lungs no doubt were punctured. Blood poured out of his mouth. Oh, but that piece of cloth. Wait. There's no blood on it.
Fuck you, Gant.
Ah.
Since Emma Sky's fingerprints are on the cloth, there's no doubt that she shoved the prosecutor aside. However, Mr. Marshall was not impaled on the sword at that time.
No, this is nonsense.
Now then, Chief Gant, let me ask you something. Prosecutor Marshall was not impaled when he was shoved aside.
He most likely hit his head on the ground and was knocked out.
If so, then tell me, who could it have been? Who could have arrived at the scene before Miss Lana Sky? Picked up the unconscious prosecutor and impaled him on the arm or so.
Then, to make it look like Emma was responsible for the prosecutor's death, said person proceeded to write her name on the jar with the victim's blood. A jar that they then broke on purpose to leave behind a clue. And make Lana believe her sister did it.
But how, wait, did the jar not break?
During the struggle, no, he broke it.
But it was in the fucking air, according to Emma.
It's because of the angle that she was at, like the thing is all on the side.
Yeah.
It was the jar was just above them. She only
Yeah.
saw the an angle of the jar because of lightning strike.
Yeah.
So it could have, what he's saying is it could have just been standing. Because she was falling, basically.
Yeah, she was literally falling as she was taking the sketch.
I don't
Also, the fucking
follow.
name written on the jar thing was always fucking convenient.
That was always stupid, yeah, I agree on that, but it was in the air falling clearly. And
Yeah.
you don't
Remember what you
understand.
admitted only moments ago. That you personally cut out this bloodless piece of the victim's wrist. Ironic, isn't it? For the very act of creating insurance, you prove that you were the actual murderer.
I mean, it's just stupid.
Yeah.
No,
Super Saiyan.
It's finally all over.
that's not Super Saiyan.
I don't know, it's something.
Oh,
What? Oh,
that's new.
his hair is flopping over. Grandpa, are you okay?
I was close, right, though. You almost had me. Sorry, but you'll have to do better than that. I refute your allegations.
What do you mean you refute his allegations?
You see, that piece of cloth is illegal evidence.
Uh-huh.
Order? Order! What nonsense is this?
Legal evidence cannot be used to convict a suspect. Remember, Archie? Earlier, Outrider here concealed that piece of cloth. Not your excuse. You have it.
You
I don't have any evidence to present. Well, that is true. The defense did refuse to present evidence.
At that moment, that piece of cloth ceased to be legal evidence.
But that's not fair.
Did you actually think you could best me in court? It looks like the last laugh's on you, son.
I'm afraid Mr. Grant's claim is legally correct. Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
True. Illegal evidence cannot be used to convict a person. Assuming, of course, that the evidence is indeed illegal.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Are we saying
Seems
because he
enough.
demanded you to show it, it's now legal?
The time for me to reveal my plan is
Made it.
finally arrived.
He made it relevant by talking about it, basically. It was illegal until he decided to fucking talk about it. He was a chief of police. He
Yeah,
made it
exactly.
legal.
Mr. Wright, do you admit to it? That you purposely illegally concealed this piece of cloth? I did. So if I admit to that, all my planning... Okay.
I mean, you still admit because it's gonna just go. No, it was illegal. I hid it. It can be presented.
I mean, but I did purposely... Oh, it's not that I didn't present the evidence then. It's that I couldn't. What do you mean you couldn't? There are certain procedures involved when presenting evidence.
No, Archie.
Don't listen to his lies.
No, forget all about the law.
Don't worry. The judge has that part
Oh,
taken care of.
there is only one issue left to be resolved in this trial. Is this evidence legal or not?
Very well. Let's settle this once and for all. Earlier you refused to present evidence. If you can prove your conduct was not in violation of the law, then do so. Fucking present the proof. This is my proof, Your Honor. Evidence law. Yes, my proof, Your Honor.
My
The
proof is
law.
the fucking law.
My proof is law for dummies.
What is this law?
This is not law for dummies. This is law for doggies.
What's
Not
this?
the law for dummies.
I've done my homework too, Chief. Debate. Indeed, Emma Sky's fingerprints were on the piece of cloth. However, at that point in time, this was merely a piece of cloth, nothing more. You see, it's written right here in the book. The second rule of evidence law.
Rule number 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department.
I found this piece of evidence myself, inside your safe. It goes without saying, I did not have the approval of the police department. What? Are you okay, Flavor? Do you need to do a couple barks to get it out?
Oh my god,
Crap, you could do that on stream, that's fine.
Later.
Man!
It goes without saying, I did not have the approval of the police department.
Rule number 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial.
And here's the crux of the matter. You see, at the time it was impossible for me to prove the relevance between the cloth and the SL9 incident.
What? What kind of nonsense is this? You want relevancy? Just take one look at this picture and...
Sorry, but can you recall? When was that picture presented? That was shown only a few moments ago.
No.
He's right. At the beginning of today's trial... Oh. That piece of cloth was still meaningless.
The person who gave it valueless evidence was you, Damon Gant.
Lemma. You yourself confessed to a certain truth.
Let me verify this once more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest.
Yeah. No!
Yeah, no!
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 Shut up, Pez.
Flashback, shut up!
Flashback.
It was then that you approved this cloth. That's conclusive evidence.
He is already dead.
Yes, you, the chief of police, personally approved this cloth.
The only person who could have cut this from the victim's vest is the one who stood before Prosecutor Marshall in his final moments. In other words, the real murderer. And there's only one person who that could be. Damon Gant. The killer was you. Just say normal.
was you!
That voice.
Mm.
Oh god. Jesus. I love that, it's funny as hell to me every time.
I knew I should have gotten rid of him. That good for nothing scum. For 2 years he's been snooping around the department trying to get something on me. Crimes are being committed every day, yet he insisted on hounding me.
Well, your crime isn't exactly petty.
He wanted to reinvestigate the case. He recruited Angel Star, then convinced Bruce Goodman.
Detective Goodman.
Yeah, that's right.
If the evidence is transferred, I'll lose my only chance to find the truth. Please, you gotta help me.
Goodman turned him down, as he outed. Still, Jake Marshall didn't know when to quit.
He lost so bad he clapped his hand dead. Yep.
You stole Goodman's ID card and tried to take the evidence.
Goodman came to me that day. He wanted to file a lost item report. I went with him to the evidence room. And all of a sudden he decided to speak out. What are you talking about, Goodman?
Oh, none of us are this character, huh?
It's like he's been dead or something.
Yeah. I will...
I guess I can be him.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fuck, I don't know what I guess it was
I actually get to voice a dude for once.
yeah, true. I'm not good with dude voices though. Can you please reopen the investigation, Chief? We can't transfer the evidence out. There are too many questions left unanswered.
He opened his evidence locker, and as he was taking the evidence out, he said,
It's not too late. I'm going to hand all this. I'm going to hand all this over to Marshall.
well, to be honest, I was a bit taken aback by his words. I had a bad feeling when he came to see me, but I never thought he'd bring up SL9. That's when I saw it. That accursed knife. I couldn't just pull it out.
Doing so would have led to more blood, making it near impossible to hide your crime.
Even so, the blood was just pouring out. I didn't know who might stumble in, so I hurried to wipe it up. I was worrying so much about the floor I didn't realize my fatal mistake.
The bloody handprint. On Detective Gumshoe's locker.
I used to be known as the crime computer. But everyone has to start somewhere, I guess. I was too nervous. I had no business doing any of it.
Then you put the body in my car.
I'm sorry. I couldn't think of any other way to move the body. I broke your trunk, but what's the big deal? You make a lot more than us detectives ever will.
It's all about the money. Leaving the prosecution's cars aside.
Also, he actually said that as a man with a goddamn church organ in his office.
How? How could you get Miss Sky involved in all of this?
Well, she had as much to lose as I did if the truth came out.
So you took the evidence from Detective Goodman's locker?
I felt bad for having to do it.
No, you didn't. Shut up.
I also didn't have the time to pick and choose what to take.
So, you left the jar fragments and the glove.
Yeah. It looks like I was better off being an investigator of crimes than a committer. So what, did he just carry the body on his shoulder from the evidence room to the garage or something?
Apparently. And I guess Marshall just wasn't around in the lobby. I mean, he never is, but...
They all did their best to get in my way. I gotta hand it to them. They do their jobs well, much to my dismay.
Fake evidence doesn't hold up very well upon close examination. You must have known that.
Tell me, Worthy, why do you stand in court?
Me?
You despise criminals. I can feel it. You and me, we're the same. One day you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to go it alone.
It's weird.
Well, looks like it's time to say goodbye. Oh, Archie.
What?
Looks like we'll have to cancel that lunch date.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Sorry, old friend.
That's a little sad.
I am sorry too, Damon Kent. I knew you as you used to be, long ago. You were once a fine investigator, an example to others on the force. I'm sorry to learn that you are no longer that person.
Oh.
Those days are gone now, Archie. Thanks for the memories, though. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Now you have Raito here. And Worthy. With these two around, you can't go wrong. Someone has to do your job for you. In fact, I can hear them already. The melodious sounds of a new beginning.
And a relationship just sprouting up.
Yeah, blooming.
Oh,
Oh, hi, girl.
There are two things I want you to understand. Yes. First, the sister never hurt anyone. Second, Damon Gant betrayed you from the beginning. You see, Miss Sky, you no longer have any reason to keep silent. You're right. When this trial is over, I'll tell everything. And all that I've done these past 2 years. From the time I had Gant help me force evidence, up until today.
Good for her.
So, it seems that all the questions raised in this trial have been answered. I'm sorry, Miss Sky. I couldn't get you out of all this trouble. My. What a high standard you have. Oh, rookie. I can see why Mia thought so highly of you. Who knows? A few years from now, you might just make it to the top.
Cute.
I owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright. Miss Sky. And you too, Mr. Edgeworth. You've suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few days. Believe me, I know how much of an ordeal it's been for you.
It was nothing.
Liar. I was worried the pressure might break you. And yet, you rose above it all and guided Mr. Wright to victory. You've done well, Mr. Edgeworth.
Stop it. I only did my job.
Stop it, I'm going to blush.
Yeah, literally.
It's not like a...
Rebecca.
In light of this case, it seems a good self-examination is in order for all of us.
What?
But Miss Sky. Yes, Your Honor? You are innocent of murder. However, although the chief blackmailed you, the fact is you still acted as an accomplice. A trial will be scheduled for these crimes at a later date. Yes, I understand, Your Honor. Is there something amusing about all of this? Why are you smiling?
What do you think?
It's been a long time, Your Honor. A long time since I felt free from these heavy trains. Thank you so much for the headpad, Tricks. Praise his weakness. Yeah. Down under all of that, Edgeworth just has a praise kink.
Absolutely.
Maybe he needs a couple headpads. Well, this trial has gone on far too long already. Actually, thank you for the headpads, Ian. Now, give George.
Stan!
I am going to give George a couple headpads here. Just because I think it's very funny when it would be. Oh no,
Oh my god.
not with George, not. This trial has gone on for far too long already. Ain't that the fucking truth?
Yo, for real. For real.
Regarding the charge of murder, this court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky,
No fucking objection, please. Thank you.
not guilty. Confetti!
Not
bit.
guilty.
Only person here is Stan being guilty of being a bitch.
That is all. This court is now adjourned. Yes, you did indeed, Tricks. February 25th, 5:03 p.m. District Court, Defendant's Lobby number 2. At long last, it's finally over. Oh.
Not
Emma?
the cutout!
Why have a long face? I'm sorry your sister didn't get completely off the hook. But at least she wasn't convicted for a murder she didn't commit.
That's not it. 1 second, sorry.
Alright, good.
I'm a streamer. Entertain them.
I am very not entertaining. I am just a little chillin'. Don't have a
Chillin'.
yeah.
Chillin'.
Chillin'.
Just
Bing chillin'.
now after the trial ended. Been chilling.
I can see why Mia face thought so highly of you. Oh, you my thanks, Mr. Wright. And to you, Mr. Edgeworth. You've suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few days. Done well.
You know, I did my best too. But Lana didn't say a single word to me.
Oh, by not interrupting anything else by his theme song.
Well, I guess the rule of threes. Any joke is better in threes.
Yes, I am. Goodbye. Coming back.
Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it?
You're doing some purpose, aren't you? Make a detective run all around while on duty. Top it off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. I'm just repeating fucking the same
I'm
lines.
a fucking parrot.
Wait a pass, I'm only kidding. Squawk.
Oh.
No.
Are you here because of my sister again?
Did you just not for Gumshoe? I would
Who
too.
wouldn't? Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
Read.
Nope, not this time.
Thank you for the headpads, crap.
I came today because of you, pal. Yeah.
I am 12 years old.
Me?
That's right. I thought you'd like to see someone.
Queen. Lana.
Should you be doing this? Honestly,
He's not a
Flavor,
detective.
You're gonna say he's
Skill-
not a detective,
skill
what the
issue.
hell?
skill issue, Flavor.
He still shouldn't be doing it even more so, honestly, but...
She's still under arrest, you know?
Well, I won't tell if you won't.
God damn it. Yeah, the rule of threes, one for each dick in his name.
But
Wow.
Gum and Shoe are dicks.
Apparently. Emma, I owe you an apology.
It's okay, sis. Don't worry about it.
That day, 2 years ago, was the first time in my life I ever panicked. It was all I could do to keep myself from screaming. All I could think about was keeping you from getting wrapped up in this mess.
Sis.
I asked Gant to help me cover up the truth. I thought I was doing it for your sake. But now, I realize I was wrong. I changed after that day. I had to. It was the only way I could make it through the past 2 years. I knew how much I was hurting you by distancing myself. But I couldn't bring myself to tell you what I did. I was scared. Scared that you would look at me with those eyes of yours. I was scared of how you react if I knew.
Sis, you're only doing it for me.
No,
Huh?
I turned my back on you that day, in hiding what I believed to be the truth. I was deceiving you.
Sis.
I'm such a fool. Baka mitai. It took me all this time to realize it. Emma, I'm so sorry.
But sis, you don't have to apologize. I'm happy now.
You're happy?
Of course. You know, sis, I always knew that one day you'd come back. And now you have.
Oh, Emma. Emma. Yay!
You.
No one can change the past. The only thing we can do is strive to make up for our mistakes. Why must we make up for our mistakes, you ask? Because in so doing, we can find the way back to our rightful path. And it is from there that we can move on towards a brighter future. Case closed. At least, that's what I felt watching the two sisters make up.
Not.
You're gonna nod for this, on the other hand, Flavor. Jesus. Mr. Right, Mr. Gumshoe.
Me?
Sloppy.
He was sloppy. Thank you both for all you've done.
I love
I'm
that.
sure we'll meet again someday. Thank you for the headpads, Linares. It's fine. It's called comedic timing. Mm-hmm.
Where's the comedy?
Isn't that right, Edgeworth? Oh. Stretch and not, apparently.
Mm.
Why did you do that? That
Mm-hmm.
Stan.
You just
Stretch
all nodding.
nut. Stretch and nut.
Stan, I'm gonna kill you.
Go for it.
Not.
Do it. Do it.
Stretch is always nice.
Pull the fucking trigger.
What?
Shut up.
Why are you all nodding?
Stan is
I
a
don't
hoe.
know. I'm
Group mentality, I was thrown in.
Stan is being a hoe.
Yes.
On the fucking public stream.
Let him embrace himself. That's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Edgeworth? Stop hiding and come over here. Scowl. He's embracing something to not that much.
I invoke my right to not.
Oh,
The thing is, I don't know if tricks means it's crap on me. Where was he hiding?
I just came to say
Oh,
congratulations.
oh, I do. Of course, I do. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Right, well, I'll be going now.
Mr. Edgeworth, I hope you don't blame yourself for what happened. You were the ones who acted corruptly, not you. Tricks. Please get some food. I know it's hard. Please get some food.
Get food. Now. Tricks.
Just to get Edward to... No, don't ban Tricks for that.
I demand you go eat. It's too late for me. No matter what anyone may say. I realized today that I can't correct my mistakes. Mr. Edgeworth? Not only that, but I don't even trust myself anymore. Chief Gant was right.
I mean, not bad. We're so much alike or something.
You understand, believe me, you will.
I'm sorry, Tricks. I genuinely am. That sounds fucking rough. I hope at least Faye is giving you good Maybe you are a rotisserie chicken.
Something, we're not so different, you and I.
I'd like to stay on this Gant. That was good. I do despise criminals. I plan to dedicate my entire life to fighting them.
Please do. Please do. If I could, I would send the pizza over I have in my freezer. Or at least get to eat something.
I hate you for mentioning that because I want pizza now.
Get fucked.
Bitch. But in order to fight crime on my own, I need a weapon. It's scary, but I've known that to be true for quite some time now.
But Edgeworth,
Who knows? Given enough time, I might have tried to pull something like Chief Gant did. That thought terrifies me. That's why I can't continue on as a prosecutor.
God damn it, Trix.
Oh my god.
You said this line right.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did.
Edgeworth, don't you understand? Tim Gant and your mentor, Manfred von Karma, were both the best of the best when it came to fighting crime. But they both made the same mistake.
Of being a shitty person.
Yeah. Said in order to fight crime on my own, I need a weapon. That may be true, but think back to today's trial. You weren't alone. You were working together with Mr. Wright. And because of that partnership, you were able to present evidence that otherwise would have gone undiscovered. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Oh, yeah. What is this? A pop quiz?
Come on, Mr. Wright, show him what Lana's talking about.
Evidence, huh? Something that never I would have been able to find on our own.
Oh, no, I knew what it was.
Yes!
It had to be. It had to be.
God damn it. That might mean something to you, but I don't see how it had anything to do with our partnership.
Look at that sly smile. He knows. He knows. Huh?
Knows what he meant with partnership.
Mr. Wright. It seems you still have a lot to learn as well. I guess that wasn't the right piece of evidence.
It's time for me to go.
Rivals to lovers make it happen. Oh, it's already happening. They're just not showing you the months in between, but it is happening. I believe it.
Mr. Edgeworth, if you'll excuse me, there are still some loose ends that need wrapping up. Take care, Chief Prosecutor.
Oh, you do actually lose out. Edgeworth, what will you do now? Or whatever you do, just remember. You can let what happened kill the prosecutor. You can let what happened kill the prosecutor in you, or you can let it help you grow. That sentence was
Yeah, that was hard to know. I also misread it at first on my head.
yes, Lunaris. The right evidence was a big fat smooch on his lips.
We didn't find that evidence.
Unfortunately, not.
Would you smooch a ghost?
No.
In the end, it's up to you.
I know. It seems how you might things too, right? But what I face now is my problem.
Edgeworth, I'll be waiting for you in court.
In my bedroom.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing, yeah.
My god.
Bye-bye.
No.
Bye-bye.
And now we instead have her.
I'd better get going too.
Okay, but I'll be by to visit soon.
It seems we both have a lot to learn and catching up to do. Here, just a little something for you. Scientific.
Oh, okay, but that's fucking cute though.
It's-
Scientific investigation.
It's the first book I ever bought. Pretty
Like
well.
in your life?
Thanks, sis. I will. Don't. You know what? Don't question it. Let the cute moment happen. Shush.
It probably
This is a
also
weird addition. First book I ever bought.
And
it probably only has 2 lines of text as well.
I'm literally gonna
Exactly.
duct tape his mouth.
Just
And so-
pictures.
Another case came to a close. As for the sisters, I have faith.
Yay.
Yay. Faith of their lives have only just begun. I mean, Emma's case is pretty much true. As for me, I think it's time I started on a new journey of my own.
What is this?
But-
I don't remember this.
Journey to rediscover myself.
That's funny. It was that a rendition? Was that an addition to the HD version? Because I don't remember when Stan
might be.
played that.
But it will end up losing the most. His car, his mood, and left with blue balls. No, Lunaris, I'm already telling you, it just happens off screen. He ain't getting blue balled, not by right.
Before leaving, he's gonna be waiting near Wright's car. Be like, wanna do it one last time for all time's
Exactly,
sake?
exactly.
Wright's like, hell yeah.
Anyway,
Well, don't go tricking off just yet, pal.
Stan is
Huh?
like,
what is it, detective?
There's just a little matter to be resolved about the chief prosecutor.
great.
You see, she isn't supposed to be out of jail like this.
But
I thought you said it was okay.
Yeah, well, it may be okay with me, but the folks at the prison are a different story.
Huh?
Basically, I had to bribe a car in order to sneak her out for 20 minutes.
How
once.
did you have the money to bribe anyone?
I don't think he bribed with money.
What the fuck, Ian?
I mean, something,
What? He literally doesn't have a job. How do you think he bribed?
something, 3 dicks in the name.
Yep, there you go. What do you mean, what the
Not-
fuck, Eon? Stan,
Not my boy Gumshoe. No, I'm gonna draw a line to that.
you're gonna draw. You made worse jokes. You know what? Let's go.
Yeah, but they weren't about Gumshoe.
Lunaris, I love how down bad you are for the characters. It's fantastic. It's very funny.
We need that 18 plus patch for the game.
Never seen non-horny fans of this game? That's a fair point. Huh?
Way to go, detective. I didn't know you had a wild side. See what I
Ooh.
mean, Emma?
You got a point, got a
Hey,
point.
Gumshoe said it. You know, well, you see, I have 3 dicks in my name. Mr. Right here's the one who'll be footing the bill. Go
That's
at it,
what-
Huh?
right?
Huh?
He's waiting. Don't you think I can afford it with my salary? You gotta be kidding me.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Who?
Thank you, Mr. Wright. You're the best.
Why is it... I suddenly feel like I want to scream.
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we all go pay it off together with your money?
Oh, I feel like that line is coming, please. Yeah, that's a great idea. Come on, guys. Let's go.
Oh, there's the cooking.
There's the crack Stan was smoking, y'all. Oh shit.
I arranged for a friend of mine in Europe to take care of Emma. Hope she'll be pleased to study under a top coroner. As for me, this affair has pretty much ended my days at the prosecutor's
I
office.
know who that is.
Still, I'll manage to find my way back to the field somehow. Then, I'll be able to investigate crimes together with Emma.
That's fucking cute.
That's cute. Oh, Trick, you are gonna be unstoppable once the clown girl shows up.
Remember to voice your characters when they show up, because it doesn't stop.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the credits, that's per usual.
Oh.
Oh, it's
Yep.
Sam.
Yikes, I thought I was the guy for a moment there. In the end, though, they overlooked my unauthorized investigation of the chief's office. If he penalized you anymore, it would be worse than firing you. Yep, that's what they said. It just goes to show, you can't shake me off that easily.
Oh, Gumshoe. Jesus.
Any closey is good closey. Well, fair enough.
Not the Clussy.
Not.
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 No.
Oh my god.
My new mission is to guard the main entrance and take care of Billy. Any Billy hit, I've been demoted to a security guard. My partner's keeping an eye on the entrance for me today. I showed him though, someday I'm going to make detective. Yes sir, then I can just be like that dick Gumshoe.
Oh, that Gumshoe has a fan.
I know, Trix. I very much know.
Not the fucking.
I can appreciate it.
What?
No. No.
No.
We're not doing this again. No.
Talk, just have it talk.
Why is this at the ending sequence? Get out!
Why?
We have
What
to
the
catch
fuck?
up with all the memorable characters.
Yes! It died! Let's go!
Best ending. Best
Oct-
ending.
October
Where's
is
Oldback?
Spooky Clown Month, yeah.
I'm waiting for Oldback to show up somehow. Oh my god.
What is it? Can't you see I'm having my showdown with a steak lunch partner? Mr. Star managed to sneak this one in. You see me one of the gas seams. Well, cowboy, it looks like you did it. You even gave Bambina a backhand smile. Can you make sure Billy and the gang get their water? Death to the Unholy One? Who's the Unholy One?
The Black Badger.
Oh, the Badger. Yeah, I'm done.
Blue Badger.
Oh.
Bladger.
Looks like we won't be seeing each other for a while.
Now have her randomly break her back as well.
As a farewell gift, I put a new meal on the menu, the right way lunch. The top layer tastes as bitter as defeat, but the bottom layer is as sweet as victory. Kids seem to dig the turnabout theme. It's a hot seller around exam time. Just make sure not to eat it backwards.
Okay,
Alright.
weirdo. Ben Judd.
Then Jude. I always gonna say Jude.
Brandon Gay.
Brandon Gay?
We just now need a character who's just called Dick Gay.
Oh.
Oh, never forget what the young defense lawyer said after the trial. Let's see, what was his name again? Mr. Left? Anyway, he said he's been doing something or other for how many years? Well, anyway, I've got another trial to get to, so I'd better be. Oh no, I forgot my gavel. Sorry, gotta go.
Forgot you're a gavel?
God's this guy isn't weird. Good ending is seeing the badger down, yeah.
That really was a good ending. Fuck the Blue Badger. Holy shit.
Agreed. Almost Yukimoto. Oh!
Nothing soothes the soul like fresh country air. Still, sometimes I do miss hearing you and your objection. Still, I can't go back until I'm a full-fledged spirit medium. Mr. Kumaya, afternoon's training's about to begin. I know who that is, that's why I'm giving him that voice. Coming. Well, see you around, Nick. That's a good teaser.
But what
Yeah.
if I wanted to be that character?
You can be. You definitely can be.
I don't remember the character.
Child.
You.
Ew. Who wants to be a child?
It's Stan. He's literally a man baby.
Never mind that I
Yeah,
played a
it
child in
is.
one of the cases.
Yeah, true. Let's ignore that.
Edgeworth?
Yeah, each one of us needs to be a child.
Mr.
once.
Edgeworth? Oh.
Oh,
Mr. Edgeworth? I brought you a tea. What's going on? Oh, okay.
producer Mine Masukawa. Executive producer.
You arrived just at the end, Crow. But welcome in. Just unfortunate timing.
Thanks for coming to see me off. I
I'll
can't
be
believe
right
I'm going to Europe. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Thank you so much for everything. I'm a little sad, but I'll be alright. Whenever I want to see Lana, all I have to do is open this book. Oh yeah, I remember this.
Everyone likes Crow. Damn well
We all like
deserved.
football. Oh my god, yeah, look at this. Oh.
Aww. That's cute as hell.
Like, what the fuck?
Look at cute little Emma. You're biased to
look-
birds? That's fair.
I love that Lana gave her the hat.
Crow. We can't beat the super reverse Suno. You can't do that. That's too much power. It's not allowed. Oh well. Guess we're just gonna have to accept it. You're gonna have to accept that you're great too.
And with that, folks, we are officially done with the first game.
That is Ace Attorney done. It's Justice for All and then Trials and Tribulations. We are
Only like 20 more games.
we are 1/3 through the trilogy. At the pace we're going, we will be done just in time for the fucking Apollo Justice trilogy to come out in January.
Honestly,
I am putting my bots up. There's a decent amount of them up. I need to splice. I've gotten to one I need to splice, and I hate splicing it.
I've been yelling at him about it too. That's why he's so upset about
Yeah. They are gonna go up. I have a fucking post-it note, and Ian's yelling at me for it.
it. Look, I don't yell at you many times, but I do tell you sometimes. Don't forget it. Don't procrastinate.
You can hire me to yell at him too.
Thank you for the head pencil, nurse. And on the very end of it, I guess I gotta do another 8.
Yeah. Look at the time, though. We did it just
Okay.
about like the right time. That was perfect as fuck.
Yep.
No, this just shows that the case is way too long still.
The case is
It
way
is.
too long.
You know what? It was fucking good at the end.
Yeah, it's not worth one whole day of Ninja Star and second day of Blue Battle. Yes.
I'm gonna give you so many annoying voices now.
Go for it. Okay.
Although I will say this, and I don't care if you don't agree or whatever, I really did like the games. That was Chef's Kiss. That was mwah. That was so good.
Opinions are opinions.
That is fair.
I'm
wondering who the fuck
Actually correct statement.
Nope. I am sorry. Stomach's acting up for that one.
Oh, stomach. That's fair.
Yeah.
It was
that's
right
not-
at the end, at least.
Sorry, Flavor, that's not happening.
Partial refund.
No, full refund. I tried, I got down, I tried, and I could just feel that immediately as soon as I got down, my stomach just went, nope. That's not happening.
Stomach started yelling, "How dare you!"
Let me just find and refund it. If I can fucking find the thing in the stream administrator. I'll be careful, don't worry. Where the fuck is that thing? Up here? Notifications? Nope.
Not.
Okay.
Not.
Thank you for the nod. Hey, this interface is so fucking
Not. Not.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
I know where to go look for it, so I will I'll refund them right after stream. Let's wrap up now.
Not.
Thank you so much for everyone who came by and watched. It has been a grand old time.
A lot of people came
There you
by.
go, Trix.
A
That's
lot
good.
of
There
people
you
did come.
go.
It came here. Yes, Trix, go make that chicken. Thank you once again to Trix for the gift sub. Greatly appreciated. This was great fun, said Crow, who came in at the very last minute. Yep.
Yeah, sorry, Crow.
Who's online to raid? Amana is one of your friends, right, Crow? I was thinking we could raid her.
If you want yourself to be a voice actor for games, don't forget to talk to Fat Stupid Crab on Twitch.
You think I go on Twitch other than this shit?
Yes.
Let's raid Amana then. She is playing Fortnite.
Alright, raid message. Poro was asking for one, and I think this is
I don't have a raid message. I don't know.
3 decks.
No, not 3 dicks.
Or dicks.
Okay,
No.
folks, any idea of raid messages?
Raid Ace's ideas are welcome.
Hey, am I interrupting
Because-
something?
Crow, that's a joke about Gumshoe. That's a joke about Gumshoe. Long story, ask Amaris.
I still don't get it, but whatever.
I'll come up with something that's on theme at some point, I'm sure. I could do something with Toy Vendor that's relevant, but no one will get that.
Can we
So-
raid with Chillin' Chillin'?
You can raid with Chillin' Chillin', yeah.
Yep, alright, type it so I can copy paste.
Yeah. There you go. Like that.
Yes.
Put as many emotes as you want on that as well. Alright. Final XSP. Thank you all so much. I'll see you all around on Thursday for more Ace Attorney. Been a great joy. I'll see you. Goodbye now. Bye.
Goodbye, all.
I